Sebastian Long, Man Z, Lafayette. Shabbat Shalom, Yoshabon, praise the mighty Yah. Oh, everything going well, brother. Praise the mighty Yah. Shabbat Shalom, Aisha, Elijah, Ben Israel. No complaints, Yoshabon. Shabbat Shalom, Harpo Polo. Yes, sir. Shabbat Shalom, Ron Torah. Barbecue, yes, sir. In that order. Yeah. Shabbat Shalom, Shiver Meat, Timbers. What we got going on the grill for today? Barbecue. Barbecue. Like Ron Torres said, we got barbecue going on. Yeah. And Jacob is in trouble. We go, hey y'all, this finna be something. The Most High finna get down on the United States, and I'm gonna show y'all what the book say. So anybody that ain't trusting in Yah is doomed. I'm talking about doomed. If you count on your anything other than Yah, it's a wrap. So it's finna get serious now. Wait till after this election. It's finna get super serious. What was that called anyway? That Margaret, what was that called? That they had with the woman, the Democrat. What
Are you talking about the National Convention?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
The Democrat National Convention.
Oh, okay.
DNC.
Okay. Hey, can anybody tell me what did y'all notice? What it's called again?
The DNC, or in other words, which stands for the Democrat National Convention.
Can anybody tell me what they noticed at the Democratic Republic? I mean, the Democratic Dimension, whatever it's called. Anybody? Can anybody tell me that? What did they? What, man, I forgot. Okay, let me see. Shabbat Shalom, Yahweh a portion. Did anybody watch that thing about a Shabbat, a party atmosphere? Yeah, okay, but it's a certain thing that I'm looking for. But I'm gonna talk about it though. Yeah, but I'm gonna wait till a few more people get on here, then I'm gonna go and get started. But it's one thing that I noticed, and I don't know if anybody else was paying attention, but I know I was. I didn't see it every night though, so. Shabbat Shalom, Antonio Ben, Yasharel, yeah. Okay, thanks, brother. Yeah. No. Show the design. Come on.
Y'all people, my people. Talk about y'all people, my people, y'all people. We'll breathe again. Talking about y'all people, my people. Talk about y'all people, my people, y'all people. We'll breathe again, talk about my people. Lost in the streets, no place to go. Some barely mercy. Now work through me. Give me what to say. Brighten up their day from pain. I'm so ashamed. Too long in my life. Help me do what's right in your sight. May the stars shine above. Who else you love like us? Came down from up above. Showed us love. You are the king. Through us your name will ring. Your people, my people. Talk about your people, my people, your people. We'll breathe again. Talk about your people, my people. Talk about your people, my people, your people. We'll breathe again. Talk about my people. Those who have ears, pretending not to hear. The only one to fear is Yahweh. Respect His name. All praises due. Made it all but you. This is true. Who else can say it? Who else can say it? I know not one name. Not one. To save us from the flame. Proclaim the stars. May the stars shine above. Who else you love like us? Came down from above. Show us love. You are the king. Through us your name will ring. Your people, my people. Talk about your people, my people, your people. We'll breathe again. Talk about your people, my people. Talk about your people, my people, your people. We'll breathe again. Talk about my people.
We need healing. We need healing. What more can I say? Keep building. That's what we need. Need it now. And if y'all understand, would you sing loud if you're there? I give them praise, so I don't care. My contribution to this jam, lift up the name of the mighty I am. Oh no, y'all, here we go again. Threats from weak men. I've been jumped, shot at, spat on, used my knife. Cause I'm hungry as one of my life.
To the
Praise
red.
God, been keeping me all my life. Now I'm here to recite. Sunlight, the dead plan, standing in my D-boy stance. Same word like 1,000 grams. Wake up.
Your people, my people. Talk about your people, my people, your people. We'll breathe again. Talk about your people, my people. Talk about your people, my people, your people. We'll breathe again. Talk about my people.
Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters all over the world. I'm Yahuda ben Israel. I'm a Hebrew servant of the Most High Yah. And I want to give all honor, glory, worship, and praise to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Now, today's topic, I'm going to talk about Jacob in trouble. We in trouble, y'all. Don't think it's sweet. We finna run through some terrible things that's finna happen to this country. And I wanted the question that I asked, I was like, what did y'all notice when y'all was watching that convention, whatever it's called? Now, out of all those people that was in that audience, was up on that stage and everywhere, did nobody praise Yah? That Shabbat Shalom, Flora, and Shabbat Shalom, Jewel Gladys. Now, that's what I did notice. Did anybody else notice that? For how many days was it? 5 days?
I think it was 4.
Yeah, 4 or 5 days, however long it was. Every day and night, I didn't hear nobody in the audience praise the mighty Yah. Now, did y'all pay attention to that? Let's see. Now, this one Muslim guy, He put that Martin Luther King on the free at last, free at light. Thank God Almighty, free at last. But which God he talking about? See, when you're talking about gods, you have to be specific to let the world and the people know which God you're talking about, because the land is full of God. So when somebody say God out their mouth, I want to know which God they're talking about, because every nation on this earth got their own God. So just by saying God, that ain't gonna get it. You got to tell me which God you're talking about. So that's what I did know. That's all I want to talk about. I'm gonna talk about Jacob troubles today. And for, let's see. Let's go to Job first. Job 21. Job 21 and let's see, the 9th verse.
Job chapter 21, verse 9. Their houses are safe from fear, neither is the rod of Elohim upon them.
Now, why is their houses safe from fear? Their house is safe from fear because they trust in the Almighty Yah. They put Yah first. See, anybody that trusts in Christianity, Islam, a gun, money, churches, JC, or anything, if you trust in anything other than Yah, you doomed. You're gonna get your head knocked off. I don't care what it is. You can't trust in no family. You can't trust in no friend. You can't trust in no money. You can't trust in no system. You can't trust in the Democratic, Republican Party. You can't trust in church, JC, any religion, any denomination. You can't trust in none of that. You can't trust in no gun, no knife, or no nothing. You cannot trust in nothing other than Yah. And I'm going to show you with the book. Now read that again.
Their houses are safe from fear.
Their houses are safe from fear. Why is their houses safe from fear? Because they only trust in Yah. That's why your house is safe in fear. Read.
Neither is the rod of Elohim upon them.
The rod of Elohim is not up on the righteous, only on the wicked. Because when you trust in anything other than Yah, you wicked. And the rod of Yah going to be up on you. Now go to Proverbs. Proverbs 20. 29 and 25.
Proverbs chapter 29, verse 25. The fear of man bringeth a snare.
When you trust in a man, that's a snare. That's a trap. See, don't put your trust in no man. You can't do it. Read.
But whoso putteth his trust in Yahweh shall be safe.
Whoever put their trust in Yahweh gonna be safe. Now, whoever, I don't care who you is, when you put your trust in Yahweh, you're gonna be safe. Now read it again.
The fear of man bringeth a snare.
When you trust in the man, that's a trick and a snare.
But whoso putteth his trust in Yahweh shall be safe.
Whoever put their trust in Yahweh, you're gonna be all right. Because you can't trust in nothing else. Ain't nothing else gonna work. Everything else gonna backfire. Now, if you think I'm lying, do it. Don't trust in Yah and trust in anything else and watch it backfire. Okay, now let's go to Nehemiah. Nehemiah 9. And 24.
Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 24. So the children went in and possessed the land, and thou subduest before them the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, and gavest them into their hands with their kings and the people of the land, that they might do with them as they would.
Do what they want to do with them.
And they took strong cities and a fat land, and possessed houses full of all goods, wells digged, vineyards, and olive yards, and fruit trees in abundance. So they did eat and were filled and became fat, and delighted themselves in thy great goodness. Nevertheless, they were disobedient
After all of this, they were still disobedient, gave him everything,
and rebelled against thee,
and they rebelled against Yah,
and cast thy law behind their backs,
and put that law in their back pocket, put it behind them. They don't want to keep that.
and slew thy prophets which testified against them to turn them to thee, and they wrought great provocations. Therefore thou deliverest them into the hand of their enemies,
That's why we're in the hand of our enemy, because of disobedience.
who vexed them, and in the time of their trouble,
And in the time of their trouble,
when they cried unto thee,
when we cried unto Yahweh when we was in trouble,
thou heardest them from heaven,
and Yahweh hears from heaven.
and according to thy manifold mercies thou gavest them saviors, who saved them out of the hand of their enemies.
Every time we got in trouble, no matter what, the Almighty still had mercy on us and saved us. Right now, He being so merciful to the people on this earth. He wake you up every day, but he angry with you every day. Don't get that twisted now. He mad at you every day, but he's still a merciful Elohim, so he'll allow the wicked to live a long time. Read.
But after they had rest, they did evil again before thee.
Always doing evil. That's when trouble always follow us, because we always doing evil.
Therefore leftest thou them in the hand of their enemies.
That's the reason why Yahweh let the enemy get over on us. That's when he can give you 50 years and can't nothing be done about it. That's when he can shoot you in the back and in the head and everywhere else, and they ain't gonna do nothing about it. That's when they can do anything else that they want to do, because evil befalls us because we are rebellious, hard-headed, and stiff-necked. Keep reading.
So that they had their dominion over them. Yet when they returned and cried unto thee, thou heardest them from heaven,
He always hears from heaven.
and many times didst thou deliver them according to thy mercies.
Listen, he delivered us many times according to his mercy. Boy, listen, I'd have been in trouble when I was young, and now look back on my life, the Almighty was always with me, boy. It was something about my heart, because he always rescued me out of all my trouble. Whenever I got in trouble, Yahweh, he saved me. Read.
And testifiest against them, that thou mightest bring them again into thy law.
That's right, that you keep the law. Okay, let's go to Job. Job 14:1.
Job chapter 14, verse 1. Man that is born of a woman is a few days,
A man born of a woman ain't but a few days, because if you live to get 100 years old in the eyes of Yahweh, they ain't nothing but a few days. And watch what it say.
and full of trouble.
He full of trouble. Listen, when you come out your mama womb, you in trouble. Just know that. Now read that again.
Man that is born of a woman is a few days,
Any man that come from a woman is a few days born from a woman,
and full of trouble.
and you're going to have trouble. You're going to catch hell and going to be full of trouble. That's right, especially the black man, and that's the man I'm talking about today, the Jacob troubles. Okay, let's go to Job 27. We're going to talk about that man born from a woman is going to be trouble. Job 20, what I say, 26 or 27? 27. Let me see. I think, yeah, give me Job 27. And start at the the third verse.
Job chapter 27, verse 3. All the while my breath is in me, and the spirit of Elohim is in my nostrils.
That's right. The breath, the Almighty breathed breath into our nostrils, we became a living soul. So that air you out there breathing, that belong to Yahweh. Just know that. It don't belong to nobody else. That air you breathing is Yahweh's is air. Read.
My lips shall not speak wickedness, nor my tongue utter deceit.
The righteous ain't gonna do that. That's right. The righteous gonna tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth, even though you're gonna get mad at him, but he's still gonna tell you the truth.
Elohim forbid that I should justify you. Till I die, I will not remove my integrity from me. My righteousness I hold fast and will not let it go.
I ain't gonna never let go of the Old Testament, the righteousness.
My heart shall not reproach me so long as I live. Let my enemy be as the wicked,
Let my enemy be as the wicked. What's gonna happen to them?
and he that riseth up against me as the unrighteous.
Anybody that rise up against me as the righteous, because the unrighteous gonna rise up against the righteous.
For what is the hope of the hypocrite, though he hath gained, when Elohim taketh away his soul?
You know what a hypocrite is? A hypocrite is somebody that's wishy-washy. Sometimes they follow Yah, then they follow JC, then they listen to this person. They're a hypocrite. They don't know what they want to do. They brainwashed, been bamboozled and hoodwinked. So you're a hypocrite because you go back and forth. No, you can't play with Yah like that. Read.
Will Elohim hear his cry when trouble cometh upon him? Will he delight himself in the Almighty? Will he always call upon Elohim?
Now this asking a question. We don't know. Some of us will and some of us won't. Now read that again.
Will he delight himself in the Almighty?
Will he love to serve Yah? I don't know.
Will he always call upon Elohim?
I don't know. Will he always call upon Yah? Some of them will and some of them won't, but most of them won't.
I will teach you by the hand of Elohim that which is with the Almighty will I not conceal. Behold, all ye yourselves have seen it.
What verse you at?
12.
Oh, okay, that's all I really want. Yeah, so let's go to let's go to Psalms. Nah, start at the 9th verse. Chapter 9, verse 1. Yeah, Psalm 9 and 1.
Psalms chapter 9, verse 1. I will praise thee, O Yahweh,
I'm going to praise Yahweh
with my whole heart.
Now, I'm going to praise him with my whole heart, not half of it, not most of it, not part of it, not some of it, with my whole heart. You know who praise Yahweh with their whole heart? A Torah-based Hebrew. A Messianic, a Christian, or Islam, they don't praise Yahweh with their whole heart. They half and half. They praise Yahweh. They believe in Yahshua and Yahweh at the same time. That's not wholehearted. They believe in this and that at the same time. That's not wholehearted. When you all the way believe in wholeheartedly, you ain't studying nobody but Yah. Read.
I will show forth all thy marvelous works. I will be glad and rejoice in thee. I will sing praise to thy name.
We're going to sing praise to Yahweh name, not nobody else's name, not no New Testament name.
O thou most high.
He the most high, not nobody else.
When my enemies are turned back,
when my enemies leave me alone, because the Almighty going to protect me,
they shall fall and perish at thy presence.
They're going to fall and perish at my presence. I'm going to be looking at the Almighty, knock their head off, kill them, get rid of them. The Almighty going to protect the righteous.
For thou hast maintained my right and my cause.
That's right, my right and my cause.
Thou sattest in the throne judging right.
Yahweh sat on the throne judging right.
Thou hast rebuked the heathen.
That's right, rebuke the heathen, the one that don't believe in the heathen is anybody that don't believe in Yah.
Thou hast destroyed the wicked.
Yahweh going to destroy the wicked because the wicked got a religion and they believe this and believe that.
Thou hast put out their name forever and ever.
Got rid of them.
O thou enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end.
To a perpetual end, everlasting end.
And thou hast destroyed cities, their memorial is perished with them. But Yahweh shall endure forever.
He gonna endure forever.
He hath prepared his throne for judgment.
That's right.
And he shall judge the world in righteousness.
Yahweh gonna judge the whole world in righteousness.
He shall minister judgment to the people in uprightness. Yahweh also will be a refuge for the oppressed,
He gonna be a refuge for the ones oppressed.
a refuge in times of trouble.
See, when you get in trouble, you got to trust in Yahweh and not nobody else, because the only person can help you is Yahweh, nothing else.
And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee.
Everybody that know Yahweh name gonna put their trust in Him.
For thou, Yahweh, has not forsaken them that seek thee.
Yahweh don't forsake the people that seek Him. When you serve Yah, He ain't gonna forget about you.
Sing praises to Yahweh,
We sing to Yahweh,
which dwelleth in Zion.
which dwell in Zion, over in Jerusalem.
Declare among the people his doings.
Tell the other people what He can do. He sent hurricanes, He sent mudslides, He sent earthquakes, He sent tornadoes, He sent tsunamis, He sent forest fires. He do it all. That's right. You tell them what Yahweh do. Okay, let's go to Psalms. I'm on 10. 10 and 1.
Psalms chapter 10, verse 1. Why standest thou far off?
Now this gonna be talking about the police now. Watch this. Read.
O Yahweh, why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble?
Why Yahweh hiding from you in the time of trouble? Because you calling on JC, you calling on somebody else. That's when you had he ain't studying.
The wicked in his pride do persecute the poor.
The wicked always get over on the pope.
Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined, for the wicked boasted of his heart's desire,
The wicked always bragging.
and blessed the covetous, whom Yahweh abhorreth.
Yahweh hate this now.
The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Elohim.
The wicked ain't gonna never seek Yah. They gonna trust in everything but Yah. They gonna trust in their job, their money, their gold, their diamonds, their gun, their knife, Christianity, Islam, the church, the JC. They ain't gonna never trust in Yah. Read.
Elohim is not in all his thoughts.
He ain't never thinking about Yah. Did you hear at that inauguration anybody mention Yahweh name? There's 1 billion people in that building. I didn't hear now, black, white, woman, man, child, nobody mention Yahweh's name. Read.
His ways are always grievous.
Grievous.
Thy judgments are far above out of his sight.
You're out of his sight.
As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved.
Oh, you're going to be moved. You're going to get your head knocked off.
For I shall never be in adversity.
Y'all, that's a lie. You're going to be in adversity.
His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud.
Cussing and deceit and fraud. Lying. Talking about you behind your back. Calling you a nigga. This, that, and the other.
Under his tongue is mischief and vanity.
He say one thing and do another. Like the Indians say, he got a forked tongue. He wishy-washy. He say one thing and do another.
He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages.
Talking about the police. They sitting in the village in the village watching you, trying to catch you and bust you. Read.
And the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
And they secretly murder the black folks, the innocent, that ain't did nothing. Shoot them in the back, get over on them.
His eyes are privily set against the poor.
Privilege was set against the poor. I can't stand.
He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den.
He do just like a lion. When a lion finna get that deer, he lies secretly in his den. Then he come out with them lights on you.
He lieth in wait to catch the poor.
He lying in wait to catch you speeding or doing something.
He doth catch the poor.
He catch the poor.
When he draweth him into his net, he croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones.
By the poor might fall by the strong ones.
He has said in his heart, Elohim hath forgotten.
He think y'all might even forget.
He hideth his face. He will never see it.
Like the Almighty see everything.
Arise, O Yahweh, O Elohim, lift up thy hand. Forget not the humble. Wherefore doth the wicked contemn Elohim? He hath said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. Thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite.
But see, the Most High let this happen to the wicked black folks. See, the righteous don't have to worry about this. The ones that keeping the laws and statutes and precepts, judgment, command, we don't worry about this. That's for the wicked people that's breaking this Sabbath day and blaspheming Yahweh, got a religion, believe in JC, all this junk. That's what's going to happen to the wicked, not the righteous.
To requite it with thy hand, the poor committed himself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the fatherless. Break thou the arm of the wicked and the evil man.
The evil man.
Seek out his wickedness till thou find none.
Seek it all out till you ain't find none.
Yahweh is king forever and ever.
Yahweh is the king, not nobody else.
The heathen are perished out of his land.
Yahweh gonna get rid of the Gentiles out of his land.
Yahweh, thou hast heard the desire of the humble. Thou will prepare their heart. Thou will cause thy ear to hear, to judge the fatherless and the oppressed, that the man of the earth may know. That the man of the earth may no more oppress.
Go oppress. Okay. Let's go to let me see. Uh, 20. Psalms 21.
Psalms chapter 20, verse 1. Yahweh hear thee in the day of trouble.
Yahweh hear thee in the day of trouble.
The name of the Elohim of Jacob defend thee. Send thee help from the sanctuary and strengthen thee out of Zion. Remember all thy offerings and accept thy burnt sacrifice. Selah. Grant thee according to thine own heart and fulfill all thy counsel. We will rejoice in thy salvation, and in the name of our Elohim we will set up our banners. Yahweh will fulfill all thy petitions. Now know I that Yahweh saveth his anointed. He will hear him from his holy heaven with the saving strength of his right hand. Some trust in chariots.
Some people trust in guns and knives and chariots.
And some in horses.
And some in horses. They trust in everything but Yah.
But we will remember the name of Yahweh our Elohim.
That's who we going to remember and trust and believe in. Yahweh, not nothing else.
They are brought down and fallen, but we are risen. And
the one that trusts in chariot horse that brought down and fallen.
And stand upright. Save Yahweh. Let the king hear us when we call.
That's right. Okay. Let's go to 22. Psalms 22. In the 11th verse.
Psalms chapter 22, verse 11. Be not far from me.
Be not far from me, Yah.
For trouble is near.
Trouble coming. When trouble coming, don't be far from me, Yah.
For there is none to help.
Can't nobody help you but Yah. When trouble coming, read it again.
Be not far from me.
Don't be a long way from me, Yah.
For trouble is near.
Trouble right around the corner is coming near.
For there is none to help.
Can't nobody help you but Yah. The book popping it. That's right. Can't nobody help you but Yah when trouble comes. Okay, that's it. Let's go to okay, let's go to 27. Psalms 27. Uh, 25. Not 25. 5. 27 and 5.
Psalms chapter 27, verse 5. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion.
Yahweh gonna hide me in this pavilion when trouble come, when he break it off in this country, he gonna hide me in this pavilion.
In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock.
That's right. In other words, Yahweh gonna protect you. He gonna hear you. Yeah.
And now shall my head be lifted up above my enemies round about me.
Above my enemies.
Therefore will I offer in its tabernacle sacrifices of joy. I will sing, yea, I will sing praises unto Yahweh.
Only gonna sing praise to Yahweh and not nobody else.
Hear, O Yahweh, when I cry with my voice, have mercy also upon me and answer me.
That's right.
When thou saidest, seek ye my face, my heart said unto thee, thy face, Yahweh, will I seek.
That's right. Yahweh will I seek.
Hide not thy face far from me.
Don't hide from me, Yahweh, because I obey you. You see what the shirt say? Read.
Put not thy servant away in anger.
Don't get rid of me like you're gonna get rid of the wicked when you get angry.
Thou hast been my help.
Yahweh been my help. I don't rely on no money and the guns and the Christianity, none of that. Yahweh is my help.
Leave me not, neither forsake me, O Elohim of my salvation.
Now watch this.
When my father and my mother forsake me,
When my father and my mother don't give a damn about me, when they ain't studied me, when they gave me up for adoption, read.
then Yahweh will take me up.
Then Yahweh gonna rescue me. Then Yahweh gonna take me up, because a lot of y'all mom and dad ain't studying. What the book say? Read it again.
When my father and my mother forsake me,
Because some parents ain't studying their children. Some parents don't give a damn about their kids. But don't worry about it though. Don't let them do them. Watch this part. This the good part.
then Yahweh will take me up.
Then Yahweh gonna take me up when ain't nobody else studying. Because if your mother and father ain't studying, you know ain't nobody else here. Then Yahweh gonna take me up. Okay, let's go to what was that? 27. Yeah. Okay. Psalms 31. Okay, Psalm 31 and 7.
Psalms chapter 31, verse 7. I will be glad and rejoice in thy mercy, for thou hast considered my trouble. Thou hast known my soul in adversities.
That's right. That's what I need. Okay. Okay. 41. First verse.
Psalms chapter 41, verse 1. Blessed is he that considereth the poor. Yahweh will deliver him in time of trouble.
You heard what Yahweh said. In the time of trouble, he gonna deliver them, because trouble is coming now. Don't get it twisted. This country finna go to hell. We finna be in real trouble. Read that again.
Blessed is he that considereth the poor. Yahweh will deliver him in time of trouble. Yahweh will preserve him.
Yahweh gonna put him up. He gonna make sure don't nothing happen to him.
And keep him alive.
And he gonna be alive looking at the trouble out the window. Woo, look at that. Look what the Most High doing to them. Look what the Most High doing. Read.
And he shall be blessed upon the earth.
That's right. Up on the earth gonna be blessed, because you trust in Yah and not no money, not no job, not no JC, not no church, not Christianity, not Islam. You don't trust in none of that. You trust in Yah, you're gonna be what?
And thou wilt not deliver him unto the will of his enemies.
Yahweh gonna protect you. He gonna make sure the enemy get their head knocked off. That's right. The Almighty say, touch not my anointing, do my prophet no harm. The enemy ain't gonna be able to do nothing with us, with the righteous, but get the head knocked off.
Yahweh will strengthen him upon the bed of languishing. Thou wilt make all his bed in his sickness. I said, Yahweh, be merciful unto me. Heal my soul.
Heal my soul.
For I have sinned against thee.
And I have sinned. We all have sinned.
My enemies speak evil of me.
Now enemies hate me.
When shall he die?
The enemy talking about when that black man gonna die.
And his name perish.
And to get rid of him. See, your enemies want you dead. The enemies don't want to have nothing to do with the righteous.
And if he come to see me, he speaketh vanity. His heart gathereth iniquity to itself. When he goeth abroad, he telleth it.
He go tell everybody.
All that hate me whisper together against me.
Everybody that hate me whisper against me, because I know they hate me because I'm popping corn.
Against me do they devise my hurt.
They want something bad to happen to me, but I'm protected by y'all fool.
An evil disease, say they, cleaveth fast unto him. And now that he lie, he shall rise up no more.
Watch this.
Yea, my own familiar friend,
My own so-called associates, my old so-called friend. Everybody think they like that smile ain't nothing but upside down frown.
in whom I trusted,
I trusted in these people.
which did eat of my bread,
Broke bread and at the same table.
have lifted up his heel against me.
Have sick the police on me. Have tried to do me wrong. Had stab me in the back. Had to do me evil.
But thou, O Yahweh, be merciful unto me,
But thou, O Yahweh, be merciful unto me.
and raise me up, that I may requite them.
Pay them back. Requite them in that I may pay them back.
By this I know that thou favorest me,
This how I know that Yahweh favor me.
because my enemy doth not triumph over me.
Because the enemy don't get over on me. That's the reason the Almighty gonna protect you. The Almighty Yahweh ain't gonna let nobody do nothing to you. Just know that. When they trying, they gonna fail. The Almighty ain't gonna let you put your hands on me. If you do, your whole family gonna die. You're gonna kill your mama, your daddy, your kids, your grandkids. Everybody got to go. Hold it. Matter of fact, let's see what he did for Moses. Come on. Go back. Let me show you what he did for Moses. Think I'm playing with you. Go to Exodus. Now, you think he ain't no killer? Let me show you what he'll do for you. Let's go to Exodus 4. Let me see. I'm just going to get right to it. Exodus 4:19. Watch this coin.
Exodus chapter 4, verse 19. And Yahweh said unto Moses, and
Yahweh talking. This ain't nobody but Yahweh talking to Moses. Say it, read it again, because I love this.
And Yahweh said unto Moses and Midian, Go, return into Egypt, for all the men are dead which sought thy life.
I killed everybody that was seeking your life, Moses.
And Moses took his wife and his sons, and set them upon an ass, and he returned to the land of Egypt. And Moses took the rod of Elohim in his hand.
Now read that 19 again, because I want the world to see this. You think the Almighty ain't going to kill you, put your hands on me? Read.
And Yahweh said unto Moses and Midian, Go, return into Egypt, for all the men are dead which sought thy life.
All the men that was trying to kill you, Moses, I killed them. Now go back where I come from. What was that? Psalm what? What did I just leave from? Psalm what? Was it? Let's see. Was it? Oh, we was in Psalm 40. Yeah, for 41. We finished that. Okay, we finished that. Okay, let me go to. Let's see. Psalm 46. And start the first verse.
Psalm chapter 46, verse 1. Elohim is our refuge and strength, a very pleasant help in trouble.
When you get in trouble, Yahweh the only one can help you.
Therefore will not we fear.
We ain't gonna fear nothing. Because Yahweh gonna break off the wicked, not the righteous.
Though the earth be removed, And though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea,
He's shaking the world up.
though the waters thereof roar and be troubled,
The water roaring. Hear that water roaring like a train.
though the mountains shake with the swelling thereof,
The mountain's shaking. The Almighty shaking this world up because it's His.
Selah, there is a river, the streams whereof shall make glad the city of Elohim, the holy place of the tabernacles of the Most High. Elohim is in the midst of her.
He in the midst of her.
She shall not be moved. Elohim shall help her, and that right early. The heathen raged,
The heathen raging, hollering.
the kingdoms were moved. He uttered his voice, the earth melted. Yahweh of hosts is with us.
Yahweh is with us.
The Elohim of Jacob is our refuge.
He is our refuge.
Selah, come, behold the works of Yahweh, what desolations he hath made in the earth.
In the earth.
He maketh wars to cease unto the end of the earth.
He make war to cease to the end of the earth. Yahweh do.
He breaketh the bow.
He stop your he break your gun and make sure you can't shoot and your bow and arrow can't do nothing.
And cutteth the spear in sunder. He burneth the chariot in the fire.
Almighty will stop them guns and them knives and them bow and arrows and stuff. That's right.
Be still and know that I am Elohim.
We know He God.
I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth.
Yahweh gonna be exalted among the Gentiles and among the earth because I'm popping corn. I'm exalting Yahweh every Saturday at 12.
Yahweh of hosts is with us.
He with us.
The Elohim of Jacob is our refuge.
That's our refuge is Yahweh.
Selah.
That's right. Okay, let's go to 50. Cold blood 51.
Psalms chapter 50, verse 1. The mighty Elohim, even Yahweh, have spoken
Yahweh spoken.
and called the earth from the rising of the sun until the going down thereof. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, Elohim have shined. Our Elohim shall come and shall not keep silence. A fire shall devour before him,
When He come, we're gonna do all this.
and it shall be very tempestuous round about him.
That's right. Gonna be a lot of killing, knocking heads off.
He shall call to the heavens from above and to the earth, that he may judge his people.
He gonna judge the Israelites because them is people.
Gather my saints together unto me.
Yahweh said, gather my saints unto me. Now, who you think He talking about? The people that love Him and keep His commandments, laws, and statutes, and precepts, and judgment. He said, read it again.
Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice, and the heavens shall declare his righteousness.
His righteousness.
For Elohim is judge himself.
He judged.
Selah, hear, O my people, and I will speak, O Israel, and I will testify against thee. I am Elohim, even thy Elohim.
That's right. That's our God.
I will not reprove thee for thy sacrifices or thy burnt offerings to have been continually before me. I will take no bullock out of thy house, nor he goats out of thy folds. For every beast of the forest is mine.
Yahweh say every animal out there in that forest is mine. All the beasts belong to Yahweh.
And the cattle upon 1,000 hills.
And the cattle upon 1,000 hills belong to Yah.
I know all the fowls of the mountains.
He know every fowl in the mountain. He know every bird out there on that mountain.
And the wild beasts of the field are mine.
And He said all the wild beasts in the forest is His. It belong to Yah.
If I were hungry,
Yahweh said if I was hungry,
I would not tell thee.
I ain't going to tell you nothing.
For the world is mine,
The world belong to Yah.
and the fullness thereof.
And everything in it and on it. The grass, the trees, the sun, the moon, the stars, the rain, the hail, the heaven, the clouds, Everything belong to Yah. Read that again.
If I were hungry,
Yahweh said, if I was hungry,
I would not tell thee,
I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
for the world is mine,
This world belong to Yah and not nobody else. It belong to Yah and not nobody else. So why in the hell would you worship, praise, glorify anybody other than Yah? If he say the world, man, he got to get his respect
and the fullness thereof,
and everything in it. That's all I needed. What was that, 50?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go 54 on 1. 54 on 1.
Psalms chapter 54, verse 1. Save me, O Elohim, by thy name, and judge me by thy strength. Hear my prayer, O Elohim. Give ear to the words of my mouth. For strangers are risen up against me, and oppressors seek after my soul.
That's right. These wicked people hate me and they trying to kill me.
They have not set Elohim before them.
They don't believe in Yahweh.
Selah. Behold, Elohim is mine helper.
Yahweh is my helper.
Yahweh is with them that uphold my soul. He shall reward evil unto my enemies.
My enemies got to go. He gonna take care of my. He gonna get rid of my enemies.
Cut them off in thy truth.
Cut them off in Yahweh truth.
I will freely sacrifice unto thee. I will praise thy name.
We gonna praise Yahweh now all the way to the graveyard.
O Yahweh, for it is good, for he hath delivered me out of all trouble.
Yahweh gonna deliver the righteous out of all trouble. He didn't say some trouble, most trouble, a few trouble, some trouble. He said all trouble. Read it again.
For he hath delivered me out of all trouble, and my eye have seen his desire upon my enemies.
Up on my enemies. Get their head knocked off. That's right. Get their head knocked off playing with me or any of the righteous. You better not bip a bop at a barber shop on a righteous man. You better sit your monkey tail down and get on down the road before you get your head knocked off. Because remember, Yahweh watching from heaven. Heart attack. Yahweh still giving out heart attacks, strokes, and everything else good to go with it. That's right. He do it all. Okay, what was that? Psalms what? That we got to read. Okay. Okay, Psalm 59. 59 and 16.
Psalms chapter 59, verse 16. But I will sing of thy power, yea, I will sing aloud of thy mercy in the morning, for thou hast been my defense and refuge in the day of my trouble.
When I get in trouble, I turn to Yah.
Unto thee, O my strength, will I sing, for Elohim is my defense, and the Elohim of my mercy.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we'll go to 62. Let me see what I want. Psalm 16. Oh, yeah, the last two. 60, the last two, 11 and 12.
62 verse Psalm chapter 62 verse 11.
No, 60. Not 62, 60.
Oh.
No, just 60 and 11 and 12.
Psalms chapter 60 verse 11. Give us help from trouble.
Give us help from trouble, Yah.
For vain is the help of man.
Vain is the man can't help you. Can no man help you?
Through Elohim we shall do valiantly.
You got to have Yahweh to fight. Yahweh got to be with you if you want to fight violently.
For he it is that shall tread down our enemies.
Yahweh gonna do it through us to do the enemies. That's right, but you got to have Yahweh first. Okay, let me go. 69. Okay, 69 and 16.
Psalms chapter 69, verse 16. Hear me, O Yahweh, for thy loving kindness is good.
And it is good.
Turn unto me according to the multitude of thy tender mercies, and hide not thy face from thy servant.
Don't hide your faith from thy servant.
For I am in trouble.
When I'm in trouble,
hear me speedily.
when I get in trouble, when trouble comes, hear me speedily.
Draw nigh unto my soul and redeem it.
Deliver my soul, Yah.
Deliver me because of my enemies.
Don't let my enemies do nothing bad to me.
Thou hast known my reproach and my shame and my dishonor. My adversaries are all before thee.
They all around me.
Reproach have broken my heart, and I am full of heaviness. And I looked for some to take pity, but there was none.
Ain't nobody studying you.
And for comforters, but I found none.
Ain't nobody studying you.
They gave me also gall for my meat, and in my thirst they gave me vinegar to drink.
Now that's where the New Testament got that from. When they say they gave JC vinegar to drink and go, that's where they got that from right there.
Let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. Let their eyes be darkened, that they see not, and make their loins continually to shake.
That's right.
Pour out thy indignation upon them. And
indignation, that means pour up that anger. Pour this anger upon them.
And let thy wrathful anger take hold of them.
Let Yahweh knock their head off.
Let their habitation be desolate,
empty,
and let none dwell in their tents. For they persecute him whom thou hast smitten, and they talk to the grief of those whom thou hast wounded. Add iniquity unto their iniquity, and let them not come into thy righteousness.
Don't let them come into the righteousness.
Let them be blotted out of the book of the living.
Let them be blotted out of the book of the living, because the Most High got a book with all the righteous name in it. And them the ones they gonna choose. He got a book.
And not be written with the righteous.
And don't let them be with us, the righteous.
But I am poor and sorrowful. Let thy salvation, O Elohim, set me up on high. I will praise the name of Elohim with a song, and will magnify him with thanksgiving. This also shall please Yahweh better than an ox or bullock that have horns and hoofs.
He'd rather for you to praise his name than give a sacrifice.
The humble shall see this and be glad, and your heart shall live that seek Elohim.
That's right. Don't seek Yahweh, Elohim, right?
For Yahweh heareth the poor.
Yahweh hear the poor.
And despiseth not his prisoners.
And he don't hate you because you're in prison.
Let the heaven and earth praise him.
Let the heavens and the earth praise Yahweh.
The seas and everything that moveth therein.
Let everything praise Yah. Don't say nothing about the New Testament or Quran.
For Elohim will save Zion and will build the cities of Judah, that they may dwell there and have it in possession. The seed also of his servant shall inherit it, and they that love his name shall dwell therein.
Everybody that love Yahweh's name gonna dwell there. That's right. And I didn't hear no person at that inauguration mention Yahweh's name. Did any of y'all hear Yahweh's name mentioned at that what you call it?
Convention?
Did anybody hear Yahweh's name mentioned at that convention? Put it up there if you did. Now I'm talking to y'all. Did anybody hear Yahweh's name mentioned at that inauguration? Okay, nope. Tony will say nope. See, that's what I'm talking about. Them the wicked there. What verse was that? 60 what?
69.
Okay. 70. Okay, 78 and 33.
Psalms chapter 78, verse 33. Therefore, their days did he consume in vanity, and their years in trouble. When he slew them, then they saw him, and they returned and inquired early after Elohim.
Every time the Almighty started knocking heads off, everybody get act right then.
And they remembered that Elohim was their rock,
Then they remember Yahweh was the Almighty.
and the high Elohim their redeemer. Nevertheless, they did flatter him with their mouth, and they lied unto him with their tongues.
How do you lie to Yahweh with your tongue? Because you say you're going to do it and you don't do it. I'm going to keep the Sabbath. I'm going to get circumcised. I'm going to keep the commandment. You lie with your tongue, you ain't going to do nothing. Read. I'm going to stop eating pork chop. I'm going to stop celebrating these holidays. You ain't going to do nothing. You lie with your tongue.
For their heart was not right with him,
And your heart ain't right with Yahweh when you keep lying.
neither were they steadfast in his covenant.
You ain't studying Yahweh covenant.
But he, being full of compassion,
Yahweh is full of compassion.
forgave their iniquity,
And he's still forgiving our iniquities every day.
and destroyed them not.
And he didn't knock your head off yet.
Yea, many a time turned he his anger away,
Many times Yahweh changed his mind. He stopped from killing you. Many times you should have been dead. But the Almighty merciful. Many times he stopped it.
and did not stir up all his wrath.
And did not stir up all the right. That means he had mercy on you. That's when you ain't dead.
For he remembered that they were but flesh,
He remember you ain't number flesh. You ain't number skin.
a wind that passeth away,
A wind that passes away. Go and come. Come and go.
and cometh not again.
And coming not again.
How often did they provoke him in the wilderness, and grieve him in the desert?
Many times.
Yea, they turned back and tempted Elohim, and limited the Holy One of Israel. They remember not his hand, nor the day when he delivered them from the enemy.
They don't remember nothing what Yahweh did, but they remember everything JC said.
How he had wrought his sins in Egypt, and
No, his signs.
how he had wrought his signs in Egypt, and his wonders in the field of Zoan, and had turned their rivers into blood,
Yahweh say, turn the rivers into blood.
and their floods that they could not drink.
Okay, that's all I needed right there. That's what he did, though. Okay, let me see. Yeah. Let's go to Psalm 81 and 7.
Psalms chapter 81, verse 7. Thou calledest in trouble,
Y'all called Yahweh in trouble,
and I delivered thee.
and I delivered you when you called me when you was in trouble. Yahweh said, I delivered you.
I answered thee in the secret place of thunder. I proved thee at the waters of Meribah, Selah. Hear, O my people,
Talking about us.
and I will testify unto thee, O Israel,
Talking about us.
if thou wilt hearken unto me,
If you listen to Yahweh instead of JC,
there shall no strange God be in thee,
ain't gonna be no strange God in the righteous.
neither shalt thou worship any strange God.
We don't worship nobody but Yahweh on this station. So if y'all worshiping anything and something else, you need to get off of here. We only follow Yahweh in his laws and statutes and commandments. So if you got in your mind you want to worship and serve somebody else, go jump in the Mississippi River. Get off this station. Read.
I am Yahweh thy Elohim,
That's right. He our God, and not in the New Testament of the Quran.
which brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Who you think brought the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt? Didn't no other God do that but Yah.
Open thy mouth wide,
Open your mouth wide,
and I will fill
and
it.
they're going to put the truth in it.
But my people will not hearken to my voice.
The Israelites hate Yahweh. They won't listen to Yahweh, but they're going to listen to everything that Paul, Peter, John, Luke, and everybody, the Quran said. They listen to everybody but Yah.
And Israel would none of me.
And Israel don't want no parts of Yahweh. Retarded fool.
So I gave them up unto their own heart's
So
lust.
I gave them Christianity and Islam. I gave them atheists. I gave them whatever they want. I gave them the stuff that wasn't no good.
And they walked in their own counsel.
And they walked in their own counsel. When you see a person going to church, that's their own counsel. When you see a person with a cross on, that's their own counsel. Almighty, you see them putting up a Christmas tree and celebrating these pagan holiday, that's their own counsel. Anytime you see them doing the opposite of what Yahweh say, that's their own counsel. Because Yahweh ain't never told you to do none of that junk.
Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me.
Oh, if they hadn't listened to Yahweh, only if we hadn't listened.
And Israel had walked in my ways.
And we had did what Yahweh said do instead of listening to what Paul, Peter, Luke, John said, them hillbillies.
I should soon have subdued their enemies.
I would have knocked your enemy's head off. I would have knocked your enemy's head off if you had listened to me instead of listening to everything else.
And turned my hand against their adversaries.
And I would have turned my hand against your adversary. Almighty would have protected you. He would have stopped you from getting shot. He would have stopped you from getting stabbed. He would have stopped you from getting that 30 years. He would have stopped you from doing anything they had coming for you. That's right. Only if you had to listen to Yah. But you did the opposite and you had to pay the price. You had to pay them some of the consequences. That's right. Okay. That's all I needed. Oh, okay. No, keep reading.
The haters of Yahweh should have submitted themselves unto him.
Yahweh got haters. The haters of Yahweh. That's right.
But their time should have endured forever. He should have fed them also with the finest of the wheat, and with the honey out of the rock should I have satisfied thee.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, 86 and 7.
Psalms chapter 86, verse 7. In the day of my trouble, I will call upon thee.
Hey, in the day of my trouble, I'm going to call up on Yahweh. And I don't know who y'all going to call up on, but in the day of my trouble, I'm going to call up on Yah.
For thou wilt answer me.
He's going to answer me.
Among the gods, there is none like unto thee.
Among every God in this world, ain't no God like Yah.
O Yahweh, neither are there any works like unto thy works.
Can't nobody work like Yahweh. Can't nobody do it with like that weather. That's Yahweh weather. He the only one can make it snow, can make it rain, can make it sunshine, can make it do this and do that. He the only one can do it.
All nations whom thou hast made shall come and worship before thee.
All the nation Yahweh made gonna bow down and come worship before him.
O Yahweh,
That means your God gonna have to go in the garbage can.
and shall glorify thy name.
We're gonna glorify Yahweh's name and get rid of them other names that y'all love and believe in and worship.
For thou art great,
Yahweh is the one great. Ain't no other God did nothing.
and doest wondrous things.
He do wondrous things. Can't nobody do that.
Thou art Elohim alone.
He by himself. Ain't no Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. He by himself.
Teach me thy way.
Teach me your ways, Yahweh. Teach me your ways and not nobody else's.
O Yahweh, I will walk in thy truth.
It ain't but one truth. Ain't but one truth, and I'm going to walk in that truth.
Unite my heart to fear thy name.
To fear Yahweh's name.
I will praise thee, O Yahweh, my Elohim,
I'm going to praise Yahweh all the way to the graveyard.
with all my heart.
With all my heart, not some of it, not most of it, all my heart.
And I will glorify thy name forevermore.
And I'm going to glorify Yahweh's name forevermore.
For great is thy mercy toward me,
Great is thy mercy toward me.
and thou hast delivered my soul from the lowest hell.
That's right.
O Elohim, the proud are risen against me, and the assemblies of violent men have sought after my soul, and have not set thee before them. But thou, O Yahweh, art a Elohim full of compassion and gracious, long suffering, and plenteousness in mercy and truth.
That's right.
O turn unto me and have mercy upon me. Give thy strength unto thy servant, and save the son of thy handmaid. Show me a token for good, that they which hate me may see it and be ashamed, because thou, Yahweh, hast hope in me and comforted me.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see. Okay, 91. Psalm 91. Start at the first verse.
Psalms chapter 91, verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of Yahweh, He is my refuge and my fortress.
Yahweh is my refuge and my fortress. That's what I'm gonna count on. I ain't gonna count on nobody else.
My Elohim, in Him will I trust.
I'm gonna trust Yahweh only.
Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler,
He gonna deliver you from these wicked people, the snares and the fowlers.
and from the noisome pestilence.
That's right. From the noisome pestilence.
He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night,
Because when Yahweh bring terror by night upon this city, upon this land, boy, don't be afraid though.
nor for the arrow that flieth by day,
They're shooting a gun, shooting that day.
nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee.
Listen, everything gonna be happening to everybody but the righteous. You heard what he said. Now read that verse there, because that's corn there.
1,000 shall fall at thy side,
1,000 people outside dead. All everywhere you go. And how many more?
and 10,000 at thy right hand.
And when you look on the right side, it's 10,000 more dead. But watch this, y'all.
But it shall not come nigh thee.
But this ain't gonna happen to you. Why? Because you the righteous. You fear Yah and love him. So this ain't gonna happen to the righteous.
Only with thy eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked,
You're gonna see the reward of the wicked.
because thou hast made Yahweh, which is my refuge,
That's right. You trusting in Yahweh. So this didn't happen to you.
even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Did you hear that? Ain't gonna be no evil upon the righteous. Ain't gonna be no plague upon the righteous. Everybody else gonna catch it. So if you ain't trusting in Yah, read that again.
There shall no evil befall thee,
Ain't no evil gonna happen to the righteous.
neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Ain't no plague gonna come up on the righteous.
For he shall give his angels charge over thee.
His angels gonna protect you in the time of trouble. When trouble comes, Yahweh angels gonna protect you. Gonna be right there in your house, chilling, and you ain't gonna see him, but he gonna be there, an angel,
to keep thee in all thy ways.
to keep you in all the way. He gonna protect you. Yahweh gonna send his angels to protect you in all his way.
They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name.
Because he know my name, it's Yahweh.
He shall call upon me,
He should call upon Yahweh. That's right. This corn.
and I will answer him.
And when he call upon Yahweh, I'm gonna answer him.
I will be with him in trouble.
When he get in trouble, I'm gonna be with him. When you call up on Yahweh when you're in trouble, he gonna stop it. But when you call up on Jason, somebody else, you're gonna get your head knocked off.
I will deliver him and honor him.
Yahweh said, I'm gonna deliver him and I'm gonna honor him.
With long life will I satisfy him.
With long life, he gonna satisfy him
and show him my salvation.
And show us his salvation. Okay, 107. Psalm 107. Start the first verse.
Psalms chapter 107, verse 1. Oh, give thanks unto Yahweh, for he is good.
He is good.
For his mercy endure forever.
That's right. Ain't no end to his mercy.
Let the redeemed of Yahweh say so, whom he have redeemed from the hand of the enemy, and gathered them out of the lands from the east and from the west, from the north and from the south.
All over.
They wandered in the wilderness in a solitary way. They found no city to dwell in. Hungry and thirsty, their soul fainted in them. Then they cried unto Yahweh in their trouble.
When we get in trouble, we always cry to Yahweh.
And he delivered them out of their distresses.
And he delivered us out of our distresses. That's how merciful he is.
And he led them forth by the right way, that they might go to a city of habitation. Oh, that men would praise Yahweh for his goodness.
Oh, if everybody praise Yahweh for his goodness.
And for his wonderful works to the children of men. For he satisfied the longing soul and filleth the hungry soul with goodness. Such as sit in darkness and in the shadow of death.
Sitting in your cell, this talking about penitentiary. Sitting in darkness in the cell and on death row.
Being bound in affliction and iron.
Being behind them bars, affliction of iron, talking about the penitentiary.
Because they rebelled against the words of Elohim.
And you in Panak State Manar because you rebelled against Yahweh.
And contemned the counsel of the Most High. Therefore he brought down their heart with labor. They fell down, and there was none to help.
Can't nobody help you but Yah.
Then they cried unto Yahweh in their trouble.
When they was in there, they cried to Yahweh in their trouble.
And he saved them out of their distresses.
And he saved them out of their distress.
He brought them out of darkness and the shadow of death.
He brought them out the penitentiary, out of death row, out the shadow of death. He just got that one man out of jail, what he did 30-some years. And I ain't never heard the man say Yahweh. They was interviewing him on TV. And he talking about the first thing he want to do is go to a Cub game, a baseball game, or some old junk. That's how retarded our people is. Read.
And break their bands in asunder. Oh, that men would praise Yahweh for his goodness.
If you give thanks to Yahweh and his goodness.
And for his wonderful works to the children of men. For he had broken the gates of brass and cut the bars of iron asunder. Fools, because of their transgression and because of their iniquities, are afflicted. Their soul abhorreth all manner of meat, and they draw near unto the gates of death. Then they cry unto Yahweh in their trouble, and he saveth them out of their distresses. He sent his word and healed them and delivered them from their destructions. Oh, that men would praise Yahweh for his goodness.
Oh, if you ever praise Yahweh for his good, credit to Yahweh instead of giving credit to everybody else.
And for his wonderful works to the children of men. And let them sacrifice the sacrifices of thanksgiving and declare his works with rejoicing. They that go down to the sea in ships, that do business in great waters, these see the works of Yahweh and his wonders in the deep. For he commandeth and raiseth the stormy wind, which lifted up the waves thereof.
Yahweh do it all.
They mount up to the heaven, they go down again to the depths. Their soul is melted because of trouble.
Because of trouble. Everything happened to you because of trouble.
They reel to and fro, and stagger like a drunken man, and are at their wits' end. Then they cry unto Yahweh in their trouble, and he bringeth them out of their distresses.
Okay, that's all I needed. Now let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs. Okay, Proverbs 8 and 8. No, Proverbs 11. I meant Proverbs 11 and 8. Chapter.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 8. The righteous is delivered out of trouble.
The righteous, see, he only gonna deliver the righteous. He ain't gonna deliver everybody. He gonna deliver the righteous out of trouble.
And the wicked cometh in his stead.
And the wicked coming in his stead. That's all I needed. I think I want 12 too. Let me see. Yeah. Proverbs 12 and 13.
Proverbs chapter 12, verse 13. The wicked is snared by the transgression of his lips, but the just shall come out of trouble.
The just coming out of trouble. If you just, you're going to come out of that trouble. Okay, that's it. Let's see. Jeremiah. Okay, Jeremiah chapter 2. Two, 27.
Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 27. Saying to a stalk, thou art my father, and to a stone, thou hast brought me forth, for they have turned their back unto me, and not their face. But in the time of their trouble, they will say, arise and save us.
When you get in trouble, you're going to say, arise and save us.
But where are thy gods that thou hast made thee?
Now, I might ask you a question. Don't call up on me. Where your gods that you had made? You turned your back on me. Now, where JC at? Where Muhammad, Buddha, where the rest of them gods at? Don't call me. Call them other gods. Read.
Let them arise, if they can save thee in the time of thy trouble.
When you get in trouble, you call up on the New Testament, the Quran, and all them other books. Why calling me? You weren't calling up on me then. You made another man your God. You made an idol. So don't call up on me.
For according to the number of thy cities are thy gods, O Judah. Wherefore will ye plead with me? Ye all have transgressed against me, saith Yahweh.
You have transgressed against Yahweh by calling up on another God.
In vain have I smitten your children.
In vain have I smitten your children. Knock your children's head off.
They receive no correction. Their own sword have devoured your prophets like a destroying lion. O generation, see ye the word of Yahweh. Have I been a wilderness unto Israel, a land of darkness? Wherefore say my people, we are masters. We will come no more unto thee.
Okay, that's all I needed with that one. Yeah. Let's see. Almighty said, when you get another God, and when you get in trouble, don't call up on me. Call up on that God that you made, that you believe in, that your grandmama taught you, the white folks taught you. Call up on that God. Don't call up on me. That's right. Let's see. I'm on Jeremiah 8. Yeah, Jeremiah 8, and then start the 9th verse. Yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 9. The wise men are ashamed, they are dismayed and taken. Lo, they have rejected the word of Yahweh, and what wisdom is in them? Therefore will I give their wives unto others, and their fields to them that shall inherit them.
See, when you turn your back on Yahweh, He gonna give your wives to somebody else. He gonna give somebody. He gonna curse you.
For everyone from the least even unto the greatest is given to covetousness, from the prophet even unto the priest, everyone dealeth falsely.
Everybody dealing falsely.
For they have healed the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, saying, Peace, peace, when there is no peace.
Ain't gonna be no peace.
Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Nay, they were not at all ashamed.
When they start going to church and wearing crosses, were they ashamed? No, they weren't ashamed. They putting on them suits and them pretty dresses and going on up in there. They weren't ashamed.
Neither could they blush. Therefore shall they fall among them that fall. In the time of their visitation they shall be cast down,
That's right. You're gonna be cast down when the Almighty visits you.
saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said it.
I will surely consume them, saith Yahweh. There shall be no grapes on the vine, nor figs on the fig tree, and the leaves shall fade, and the things that I have given them shall pass away from them. Why do we sit still? Assemble yourselves, and let us enter into the defense cities, and let us be silent there. For Yahweh or Elohim have put us to silence.
Okay, that's what I need. Yeah, I want to. Let's see. Okay. 14 and 8. Jeremiah 14. Okay. 8.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 8. Oh, the hope of Israel, the Savior thereof in time of trouble.
In the time of trouble, Yahweh is our Savior.
Why shouldest thou be as a stranger in the land, and as a wayfaring man that turneth aside to tarry for a night? Why shouldest thou be as a man astonished, as a mighty man that cannot save? Yet thou, O Yahweh, art in the midst of us, and we are called by thy name.
We are called by Yahweh now.
Leave us not. Thus saith Yahweh unto his people, thus have they loved to wander.
They love to wander from church to church, Christianity, Islam, go back and forth. That means they a hypocrite. They love to wander.
They have not refrained their feet.
They ain't gonna stand the truth.
Therefore Yahweh doth not accept them.
They ain't gonna accept you 1 minute you a Christian, next minute you a Muslim, next minute you a Hebrew, you a Messianic, you a Baptist, you a Catholic. He ain't gonna accept you.
He will now remember their iniquity and visit their sins.
And visit their sins.
Then said Yahweh unto me, pray not for this people for their good.
Don't pray for the good to happen to them. Don't pray that something good happen to them. When you wishy-washy, hypocrite, and all that junk, don't pray nothing good for them. Okay. Let me get, I want 30, Jeremiah 30. This is the one I want. This is what I want to talk about. This is the one I want to talk about. Jeremiah 30. Start the first verse.
Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 1. The word that came to Jeremiah from Yahweh, saying, thus speaketh Yahweh Elohim of Israel, saying, write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book.
Write all these words in a book, and we reading this book today. This is the book he's talking about.
For, lo, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith Yahweh.
He's going to bring them again out of captivity.
And I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers.
He's going to return. He's going to have us go back to Jerusalem, Israel, back to the motherland, the land of flowing milk and honey.
And they shall possess it.
And we're going to possess it.
And these are the words that Yahweh spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling.
Watch what this voice of trembling he heard. We have heard a voice of trembling.
Of fear.
Of fear and not peace.
and not of peace.
And not of peace now. This finna happen. It ain't happened yet, but it's finna happen.
Ask ye now, and see whether a man do travail with child.
A man, have you ever seen a man have a baby? That's how much pain and suffering we're gonna go through. Gonna be just like a woman travailing, having a baby. Read.
Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness?
Boy, this gonna be a cold-blooded day here. This gonna be a cold lick. And if you ain't got Yahweh in your corner, you gonna go through this.
Alas, for that day is great.
That day is great.
So that none is like it.
Ain't gonna never be a day like this.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
This is the time of Jacob's trouble. Boy, Jacob finna catch hell. Who is Jacob? Us. Let me show you who Jacob is. Let's go to Isaiah 43, I think. Let me show y'all who Jacob is. I'm going to come back to that, though. Let's see who Jacob is. Isaiah 43 in the first verse. Oh.
Isaiah chapter 43, verse 1. But now thus saith Yahweh that created thee.
Yahweh the one created thee, O Jacob. He created us.
O Jacob.
He created us.
And he that formed thee, O Israel.
See, O Israel. Israel and Jacob is synonymous with one another. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. That's how it became Israel. But Jacob and Israel are the same person.
Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have put thee by thy name. Thou art mine.
I have called thee.
I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine.
Yahweh say we belong to him. Jacob belong to him. Let me show you somewhere else who Jacob is. Go to 44 and 1.
Isaiah chapter 44, verse 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant.
We are the servants of Yah.
And Israel, whom I have chosen.
He chosen us. Okay, now let's go back to Jacob's trouble. Go back to that 30 and start the 7th verse. Now watch this, y'all.
Alas, for that day is great.
This day great.
So that none is like it.
You ain't never seen a day like this.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Jacob's trouble finna catch hell right here in America. You finna catch hell. You think you broke now? You think you ain't got nothing to eat now? You think you ain't got no job now? You ain't got nowhere to stay, nowhere to go now. You think you finna be eating out the garbage can. You finna be eating out the garbage can. Walmart ain't gonna have a can of beans on the shelf. Ain't gonna be no more Walmart and Kroger's. Watch this, y'all. Keep reading.
But he shall be saved out of it, for it shall come to pass in that day.
But he gonna be saved out of it. All the people that trust in Yahweh gonna be saved out of it. We gonna be saved out of it. Why? Because we trust in Yahweh and not nobody else. See, when you trust in somebody else, you ain't gonna be saved out of it. So he ain't talking to you, he talking to us and me, these brothers and sisters on the air. Now read that again.
Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
He gonna be saved out of it. Now watch this. I'm gonna let y'all know this ain't happened yet. This is a future event. And ain't no long time off. It's right around the corner. Read.
For it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh of hosts.
Yahweh said it's gonna happen.
Thou will break his yoke from off thy neck.
I'm gonna break the Gentile yoke off of your neck. Cause he's gonna be standing on your neck.
And will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him.
And we ain't gonna serve the stranger no more. Watch who we gonna serve though.
But they shall serve Yahweh their Elohim.
We gonna serve Yahweh Elohim, which is God.
And David their king.
And David is the king. Not no JC, Hamashiach, or Yahshua. King David gonna be the king. We're gonna serve Yahweh and we're gonna serve David. Read.
Whom I will raise up unto them.
Yahweh say he gonna raise David up unto us.
Therefore fear thou not.
Don't be scared of nobody.
O my servant Jacob.
Talking to us, y'all.
saith Yahweh.
Yahweh talking.
Neither be dismayed,
That's right. Don't be dismayed, mean don't fear.
O Israel,
Talking to us.
for lo, I will save thee from afar,
I'm going to save you from afar.
and thy seed from the land of their captivity.
And the seed from the land of their captivity, we going back home, y'all. But after the troublesome time, you got to go through the trouble to get to this. Read.
And Jacob shall return,
Where you think he going to return to? Chicago? New York? St. Louis? He ain't going to return. He going to return to Jerusalem, Israel over there. He going to return. Read.
and shall be in rest,
He ain't going to be tired no more.
and be quiet,
And you going to shut your alligator mouth up and stop complaining.
and none shall make him afraid.
And you ain't gonna be scared to death no more. Can't go outside. Scared somebody gonna do something to you. Gonna leave your house, you ain't gonna be scared no more. Can't go out of town on vacation, somebody broke in your house, took everything. Can't even go to work. Better than broke in your house. Read.
For I am with thee,
Yahweh son with us.
saith Yahweh,
Yes, sir.
to save thee,
To save us after the trouble.
though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee.
And we scattered all through the world. 4 corners. We everywhere.
Yet will I not make a full end of thee,
I ain't gonna make a full end of thee. Watch this.
but I will correct thee in measure,
I'm gonna knock your head off. I'm gonna correct you in measure.
and will not leave thee altogether unpunished.
And I'm not gonna leave you unpunished. Mean you gonna get some act right, you gonna get punished. That's right. The Almighty said, I'm gonna punish you now. Don't think you done got away with them sins.
For thus saith Yahweh, thy bruise is incurable,
It's incurable.
and thy wound is grievous.
It's grievous.
There is none to plead thy cause,
Can't nobody help you. Ain't nobody gonna help you. Can't plead your call. You can't call nobody when Yahweh get on your tail.
that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicines,
Ain't no medicine gonna take this cure away. Ain't no medicine gonna do it. You can't take no medicine and get rid of this.
all thy lovers have forgotten thee,
Everybody that say they love you, hate you. They done forgot all about you. These people ain't thinking about you. All your lovers have forgotten you. They ain't thinking about you.
they seek thee not.
They ain't studying you. They gonna turn it back on you.
For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy,
Yahweh said, I'm the one wounded you with a wound of it. I'm the one gonna cause this terror up, come up on your tail. I'm the one gonna bring trouble. Yahweh gonna do it to you. Why? Because you disobedient, hard-headed, and stiff-necked, and you running after another God
with the chastisement of a cruel one.
of a cruel one. When we first got over here, whenever hundreds came over here, they was cruel. These people didn't care nothing about you.
For the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased,
Because you kept on sinning. That's when it was increased, the trouble.
why criest thou for thy affliction?
Why you crying to me? You cry to JC and all of us. Don't cry to me. When you get in trouble and I'm getting knocking your head off, why you crying to me?
Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity,
That's right.
because thy sins were increased.
You kept on sinning. I kept on telling you to seek Yah. You kept on telling me about Christianity and Islam.
I have done these things unto thee,
Yahweh said, I done it. I'm the one made the Gentile knock your head off. I do it. Yahweh said, I done it. Now, get mad, do something about it. I done it.
therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
Everybody that misused you, that got up on you, gonna get their head knocked off. Almighty gonna use them to knock your head off, and in the process, he gonna come back and knock their head off. Coin.
And all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
And all the ones gonna go into captivity. The ones that hate you gonna go into captivity. What verse you at?
16. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil,
Everybody that's robbed us gonna get robbed.
and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
That's right. Almighty gonna turn it around. Everything that they do to you gonna get done to them.
For I will restore health unto thee,
I'm gonna restore health. You ain't gonna have no high blood pressure, no diabetes, no cancer, no nothing. You ain't gonna have no more diseases. You ain't gonna even have a cough, a cold, pneumonia, what they call it, that disease they just got had not too long ago. What was it? COVID. He ain't gonna give you COVID or nothing no more. Read.
and I will heal thee of thy wounds,
I'm gonna heal you from your wounds.
saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said, I'm letting you know this ain't happened yet. This is a future event. Then they tell you, the Old Testament been done away with. The Old Testament, that already happened yet. This ain't happened, fool.
Because they called thee an outcast,
They called you an outcast.
saying, This is Zion,
This is Zion.
whom no man seeketh after.
Ain't nobody studying us.
Thus saith Yahweh.
We the first fired and the last hired. The first fired and the last hired. Now let me tell y'all what happened to me about 20 years ago. Now me and this white boy, we started at the same time on the job, right? So I've been there 90 days. You get your little 50-cent raise, and we got a 50-cent raise. So the man went and got the white boy went to the boss, and he came back bragging. I had forgot about it. Oh, I got my 50-cent raise. I said, what? I hurried up and went up there and asked for I said, well, man, my day over with too. I done worked 3 months, ain't missed a day and late and working like a slave. What the bam? So you know what he told me? When I asked for my 50-cent raise, get out of here. We don't need you no more. He fired me because I asked for a 50-cent raise. The man fired me. He gave the white boy his and fired me because I asked for mine. Boy, ain't that something? That's 20 years ago. 20-something years ago, yeah. So they ain't studying you. But the Almighty ain't going to be studying them either. Okay, what verse you at?
18.
Okay.
Behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents,
Jacob's tent. He going to bring the captivity to Jacob's tent.
and have mercy on his dwelling places.
And have mercy on his dwelling places. He going to have mercy on our dwelling places.
And the city shall be builded upon her own heap.
That's right. When we get back to Jerusalem.
And the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. And out of them shall proceed thanksgiving and the voice of them that make merry.
We're going to have a ball at this time, y'all.
And I will multiply them.
We're going to have plenty of sex and plenty of kids.
And they shall not be few.
Oh, well, we're going to have, that woman going to have 10 or 15 babies, so you better get ready. There's going to be a lot of humping going on. That's right. You're going to have some babies. You think you talking about, I just want 2 kids. I just want 1. No, you're going to have some babies.
I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small.
Ain't going to be small. Boy, you're going to have 10 or 15 babies coming up out of there.
Their children also shall be as aforetime.
Going to be just like it. That's right. Back in the days.
And their congregation shall be established before me.
That's right. Before Yahweh.
And I will punish all that oppress them.
He going to punish everybody that oppress us. They going to get their head knocked off. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You better be treating these black folks right in America. Because the ones that you ain't treating right that's righteous, boy, the Almighty going to knock your head off. Read.
And their nobles shall be of themselves, and their governors shall proceed from the midst of them. And I will cause him to draw near, and he shall approach unto me. For who is this that engaged his heart to approach unto me?
Made a promise. Engaged me, made a promise to a heart reproaching to me.
Saith Yahweh. And ye shall be my people.
We're going to be Yahweh people.
and I will be your Elohim.
and he gonna be our God.
Behold, the whirlwind of Yahweh goeth forth with fury, a continuing whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked.
The Almighty gonna kill the wicked with that weather, with that hurricane. I mean that whirlwind. Read that again. What he gonna do?
Behold, the whirlwind of Yahweh goeth forth with fury.
This is Yahweh's whirlwind going away with fury. That tornado going around so fast and gonna take everything in its path.
A continuing whirlwind.
A continual whirlwind ain't gonna stop.
It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked.
Gonna knock the wicked head off. Just as somebody been telling y'all all the time. The Almighty gonna get the wicked, not the righteous. So y'all better change your wicked ways. Keep staying wicked. You're gonna get your head knocked off. That's all.
The fierce anger of Yahweh shall not return.
It ain't gonna return
until he have done it.
It ain't gonna return till he done it. That means till he finished.
Until he have performed the intents of his heart.
Till he have killed everybody that's wicked.
In the latter days ye shall consider it.
In the latter days, right now, you gonna consider it. That's right. You gonna consider this. Okay. Jeremiah. I'm on Jeremiah 52. I think 50 or 51. Let me see. 51. Jeremiah 51. In the first verse.
Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 1. Thus saith Yahweh.
Y'all notice Yahweh talking.
Behold, I will raise up against Babylon.
Now, who is Babylon? This is United States. Babylon. It's two Babylons. You got the modern day Babylon and you got ancient Babylon. This is modern day Babylon. The word Babylon means the land of confusion. You know why it's the land of confusion? Because all these religions is competing with one another. The Democrats against the Republicans, this against that against this. This whole United States is Babylon, meaning the land of confusion. Watch, read.
And against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind.
Against all the people that's against Yahweh.
And I will send unto Babylon fanners.
That's traitors, people from other countries, fanners, that's going to come and take the country.
That shall fan her.
That's right, fan her, get over on her.
And shall empty her land.
Empty the land, they're going to take everything. The fanner's going to take it all.
For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
In the day of trouble, they're going to surround this country around about. Meaning ain't nobody going to get away.
Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow.
Against him that got this artillery and these guns and stuff like that. Against all them.
And against him that lifted himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men.
And they ain't gonna care nothing about the young men that's in the military, 19, 20, 21 years old, 18, 20. The young men gonna die like flies, the military.
Destroy ye utterly all her host.
Destroy her completely, all of hosts.
Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans.
The land of the Chaldeans, the Christian land.
And they that are thrust through in her streets.
And through her streets.
For Israel have not been forsaken.
Even when this happened, we ain't been forgot about. He ain't forgot about us.
Nor Judah of his Elohim.
Nor Judah of his Elohim.
Of Yahweh of hosts. Though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel.
While we over here in this land is full of sin against the Holy One of Israel. Ain't none of them talking about Yahweh. When they went to that convention, that Democratic convention, then now person in there get on that stage and honor and worship Yah and bow and give it to Yah. That's what he's talking about. Read.
Flee out of the midst of Babylon.
Leave United States.
And deliver every man his soul.
And deliver every man his soul. Get on way.
Be not cut off in her iniquity.
Don't you stay here and get cut off in your iniquity. You stay here, you're going to get cut off.
For this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance.
This is the time of Yahweh vengeance. Yahweh doing this because this world has sinned against Yahweh. Ain't nobody talking about Yah but us, the remnant. Read.
He will render unto her a recompense.
He gonna render recompense, gonna knock heads off, bust heads.
Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand.
I've been a golden cup. Me, this is the greatest country in the world. Everybody trying to get to America. The golden cup. The Bible called this country the golden cup because everybody trying to get to the golden cup. They got a better living in life compared, so they think. Read.
That made all the earth drunken.
How did they make the world drunken? With this religion. This religion got the world drunken. They crazy about it. You get to debating a Christian. They what's it gonna say? They mad about their religion. That mean they love Christianity. Read.
The nations have drunken of her wine.
All the nations have drunken of the wine. All around the world, and everybody's a Christian. There's more Christians in the world than anything. They have drunken, have got drunk. The United States and got the whole United world drunk off religion, not no booze. Read.
Therefore the nations are mad.
They crazy about their religion. Boy, you go to talk about, I'm a Baptist, I'm a Methodist, I'm a Catholic, I'm a Presbyterian, I'm a Jehovah's Witness. They crazy about their religion. They mad about it. Read.
Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
Yahweh say Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Gonna knock their head off.
How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed.
Ain't gonna be no healing medicine.
We would have healed Babylon.
We would have healed Babylon.
But she is not healed.
She ain't healed.
Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country.
Let everybody go to his own country. The Chinese over here, they going back to China. The Russians over here, they going back to Russia. Let me see. Whoever over here going back home. The Puerto Rican, Japanese, Chinese, everybody going back, and the Hebrews going back to us. Read.
For her judgment reaching unto heaven.
Her judgment reaching unto heaven.
And is lifted up even to the skies. Yahweh have brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of Yahweh our Elohim.
That's right. We're going back home to Zion.
Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Yahweh have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes.
See, Yahweh gonna raise up the king of the Medes. That's Turkey, Iraq, and Iran. The Middle East. He gonna raise them up. Read. Watch the Medes.
For his device is against Babylon to destroy it.
No, you didn't read the Medes. Read.
I just
You just said, well, read it again.
Make bright the arrows.
Make bright the arrows, them guns and them tanks that Russia gonna have when they come.
Gather the shields.
Gather the shield, get all your armor.
Yahweh have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes.
He raised up the spirit of the king of the Medes. He raised up Turkey, Iraq, Iran, the Middle East. He gonna raise them up. Read.
For his devices against Babylon.
Against the United States of Babylon.
To destroy it.
What? Say it again.
To destroy it.
What?
Because.
No. Keep saying it.
To destroy it.
What?
To destroy it.
What?
To destroy it.
What?
To destroy it.
Keep reading.
Because it is the vengeance of Yahweh.
Because it's the vengeance of Yahweh. It's the vengeance of Yahweh.
The vengeance of his temple. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen. Prepare the ambushes.
The ambush. That's all I need. Now, the Almighty said this. Ain't no getting away from this. If the Almighty spoken in and said, it's going to definitely happen. Y'all talking about, America, the greatest country in the world. Can't nobody do nothing with it. Can't nobody destroy it. We got this. We got that. You ain't got Yah, fool. If you ain't got yeah, you ain't got nothing. I don't care how many guns you got, how many bullets you got, how many tanks you got, you ain't got yeah. Now, hold it. I got to show them this. Let me see what I want. Hold it. Just came to me. Let's see. Go to Exodus. Hold that what you got, though, but we're probably going to come back to that. Let's see. Go to Exodus 14. No, Exodus 15. 14 and 3.
Exodus chapter 15, verse 3.
What did it say?
Yahweh is a man of war.
What? Say it again.
Yahweh is a man of war.
What?
Yahweh is a man of war.
What?
Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name.
What? Now that's what I'm talking about. Hold it. Let's go back to Ezekiel. Little John, what? 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 But he ain't talking about nothing. Then between me and Little John, he ain't talking about nothing. I'm talking about something. Okay, Ezekiel. I want Ezekiel chapter 7. Start the first verse.
Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 1. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Also, thou son of man, thus saith Yahweh Elohim unto the land of Israel, the end is come upon the four corners of the land.
The end has come upon the four corners of the land.
Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee.
I'm going to send my anger upon thee.
And will judge thee according to thy ways.
And I'm going to judge you according to Yahweh's ways.
And will recompense upon thee all thy abominations.
All your abominations.
And my eyes shall not spare thee.
I ain't going to spare nobody. They're going to get their head knocked off.
Neither will I have pity.
Yahweh say, I ain't going to have no pity. When he get the busting heads, ain't going to be no pity. Oh, man. Going to be a lot of that. Yahweh ain't going to have no pity on you. You ain't got no pity on him. You turn your back on him. You wearing a cross. He ain't told you to wear no cross. You go to church. He ain't never told you to go to church. You eat pork chop. He ain't never told you to eat no pork chop. You celebrate pagan holiday. He ain't never told you to celebrate no pagan holiday. Everything that you do is sin against Yah. And read it again.
And my eyes shall not spare thee.
I ain't gonna spare you. I'm saying still get your head knocked off.
Neither will I have pity.
Yahweh said, I ain't gonna have no pity when I go to killing.
But I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thy abomination shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh.
And you gonna know that my God, which is Yahweh, did it. Because your God ain't gonna be able to save you. Your God can't help you.
Thus saith Yahweh Elohim, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come.
Only evil. Yahweh said, only evil coming, baby. Ain't gonna be no good. Only evil coming.
End is come. The end is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come. The morning is come unto thee. O thou that dwellest in the land, the time is come. The day of trouble is near.
The day of trouble is near, right around the corner.
And not the sounding again of the mountains. Now will I surely pour out my fury upon thee.
Y'all going to pour fury out on them.
And accomplish my anger upon thee.
Anger coming from Yah.
And I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thy abominations.
And don't forgive for all your abominations. Let me see what I want to keep reading. Let's see.
And my
That's all we're gonna do. Let me go to the book of Daniel. Watch this, Daniel. Daniel 12. Daniel 12. First verse.
Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up,
Michael is an angel, is an archangel from Yah. What? Read.
the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people.
He's standing for the children of thy people, talking about the Hebrew Israelites, us. He ain't talking about nobody else.
And there shall be a time of trouble,
It's going to be a time of trouble.
such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
It's going to be so much hell, turmoil, and trouble in this world. You ain't never heard it on the news before. You ain't never seen it. Ain't going to be no more Walmart, no grocery store. You going to eat out the garbage can. You and the rat going to be fighting over it. You going to be fighting over the rat, and you going to be fighting over it at the garbage can. Read.
And at that time thy people shall be delivered,
And at that time, when it get chaos, we going to be delivered.
everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Everybody that's found written in the book, say it again, in the book, not the New Testament, in the book, not the Quran, in the book, this book. Read that again.
And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
And you ain't never heard about this trouble that's coming. This in the future is coming.
And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Everybody is found in the book of life. It's written in the book of life. If you ain't in the book of life, you ain't got nothing coming. And the only way you can get to the book of life, you got to keep the laws, statutes, precepts, judgments, charges, and commandments. That's the only way. Anything else is uncivilized. It's retarded and uncivilized. Read.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake.
Hey, everybody's dead. All the prophets, all the priests, all your relatives. This in the ground sleep, in the dust, in the cemetery. Read.
Some to everlasting life,
Some of them gonna wake up and go into the Holy Land to everlasting life.
and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
And some of them going to hell. That's right. If you ain't circumcised before you die, hell bound. Hell bound. That don't carry no probation. That's right. It's certain laws you got to do before you die. And boy, you out of there. Keep reading.
And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament.
And we wise. We shining right now. It's the brightness of the firmament. Me and my brothers and sisters on here.
And they that turn many to righteousness
And-
as the stars
Woo!
forever and ever.
I got the chills right now. You know why I got the chills? Read it again. Say many what now?
And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever.
And many that turn righteous, y'all. I'm one of them that's trying to turn the people to righteousness. And y'all on the internet, these brothers and sisters, y'all trying to turn people into righteousness. That's right. This is our duty and our job to do this. We was born to do this. Can't no anybody do this. We don't do it for money. We don't do it for glory. We don't do it for fame. We ain't a fart in the windstorm. Don't pat me on the back. I don't want no credit. Get the Yah. Get the Yah. Read.
But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words
Shut up the word
and seal the book,
and seal the book
even to the time of the end.
even to the time of the end.
Many shall run to and fro,
Many gonna run to and fro.
and knowledge shall be increased.
And knowledge increasing, y'all. Cause 30 years ago, we didn't know this. 40 years ago, we didn't know this. 50 years ago, we didn't know this. We didn't have this kind of knowledge 50 years ago. Knowledge increasing. We finding out who Yah is, who King David is, with the Old Testament and not the New. We just found that out. We found out Yahweh is the God. We found out King David is the Messiah. And we found out we don't need nothing but the Old Testament. We didn't know this 30 years ago.
Then I, Daniel, looked, and behold, there
No, that's all I need. Now, read the 10th verse. Skip on down to 10th verse.
verse 10.
Yeah.
Many shall be purified
Many should be purified
and made white
and made white mean clean.
and tried,
And you're going to be tried.
but the wicked shall do wickedly,
The wicked going to keep on going to church, wearing crosses, eating pork, believing in JC. That's what the wicked going to do. Read.
and none of the wicked shall understand.
None of the wicked going to understand this book. This book, none of the wicked. Read.
But the wise shall understand.
The wise going to understand. That's right. That remnant is the wise. The remnant is the wise. We going to understand. You got to come see us. Now, that's all I need. Let's go to... I think go find Nehemiah 1. I think I want your name. Nehemiah 1. No, Nehemiah. Yeah, Nehemiah 1. They never get this book to going. Right. That's why I stopped talking to them. Oh, no. That's our job and duty, Mark. Don't never stop talking. The book say, tell them, hold it. We can't never stop talking. Go to Ezekiel. Hold up, finna answer this for Mark right quick. We can't never stop talking, but hold that. Let me show you why we can't stop talking. You stop talking when you're in the graveyard. That's when you stop talking. Let's see what that said. Okay, go to Ezekiel 33. Start at the 7th verse.
Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 7. So thou...
No, oh. Okay, hold on. Let me see what I want to see. Hold on. Let me let's see. No. Okay, go to 33 and start at the 7th verse.
Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them for me.
And warn the people for me. Read.
When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die. If thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his way, that wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
Once you warn the wicked people and they die, they're going to die in their own nickel. But it's our job. We got to tell them we can't never stop. Only thing we're going to stop is at the graveyard. Read.
But his blood will I require at thy hand.
The blood I'm going to require at your hand.
Nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his way to turn from it.
If I warn the wicked, like I'm doing today, if I warn the wicked to turn from his way, read.
If he do not turn from his way.
If the wicked do not return from his wicked ways.
He shall die in his iniquity.
You're going to die in your own iniquity. And ain't going to be my fault.
but thou hast delivered thy soul.
But I delivered my soul. Why? Because I told him, I showed him. So I'm safe. Because I told him to stop eating pork chop. I told him to get circumcised. I told him to serve Yah. I told him to stop going to church. I told him this. And showed him to. Read.
Therefore, O thou son of man, speak unto the house of Israel. Thus ye speak, saying, if our transgressions and our sins be upon us, and we pine away in them, how should we then live? Say unto them, as I live, saith Yahweh Elohim, I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked.
He ain't got no pleasure in killing the wicked. He don't want to kill you, but he gonna kill you.
But that the wicked turn from his way and live.
That's all he got to do is turn from his wicked ways and live.
Turn ye from your evil ways, for why will ye die?
Why would you die? And I'm trying to save you.
O house of Israel.
Talking to us.
Therefore, thou son of man, say unto the children of thy people, the righteousness of the righteous shall not deliver him in the day of his transgression.
I can't save him.
As for the wickedness of the wicked, he shall not fall thereby in the day that he turneth from his wickedness, neither shall the righteous be able to live for his righteousness in the day that he sinneth. When I shall say to the righteous that he shall surely live, if he trust to his own righteousness and commit iniquity, all his righteousness shall not be remembered.
Ain't gonna be remembered.
But for his iniquity that he hath committed, he shall die for it. Again, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, if he turn from his sin and do that which is lawful and right, if the wicked restore the pledge, give again that he had robbed, walk in the statutes of life, without committing iniquity, he shall surely live, he shall not die.
Okay, that's all I need. But in other words, it's somewhere else that I want to see that where he say whether they hear or forbear, still tell them. You know what they said? Let me see if it's an 18. It might be 18. Let me see. Somewhere else too. I need it. Where it says forbear. Okay, Ezekiel 2:7. Let me see. That might be it. Here's something. Let me see. That's what I'm talking about. That's it. Yeah, go to Ezekiel 2:7. Appreciate that. Y'all only 100 TV. Yeah, read. That's what I'm talking about. See, I want Mark Anthony to read that. Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 7. And thou shalt speak my words unto them.
Tell the people what Yahweh said. Thus say Yah.
Whether they will hear.
If they don't hear.
Or whether they will forbear.
That's right. Whether they hear or don't hear, you still tell them.
For they are most rebellious.
Yahweh said, I know they're hard-headed.
But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. And when I looked, behold, a hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without.
Okay, now it's in 3:2. Go to Ezekiel chapter 3 and start at the 17th verse.
Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
Give them warning from Yah. We supposed to warn them. We warning y'all today. Read.
When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
For sure you going to die.
and thou givest him not warning,
If you don't give him warning,
nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked ways,
if you don't warn the wicked from his wicked ways,
to save his life,
to save his life, that's my job, y'all. God might gonna kill me if I don't do it. Read.
the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand.
He gonna require the blood at mine. I'm gonna be responsible because I'm supposed to tell him.
Yet if thou warn the wicked,
If I warn the wicked like I'm doing today,
and he turn not from his wickedness,
and he don't stop doing wicked,
nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
I delivered my soul because I told him. I told the wicked what to not do. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. So it's our job to tell these people, don't do it. Sir, yeah. That's how I do the job. Because if you don't tell them, the Almighty gonna knock your head off. If you call yourself a teacher, a moray, or something, you better, boy, you got the popcorn. You can't stop, Mark. You can't stop. Y'all on this internet, y'all can't stop. This our job to do this.
Again,
No, that's all it needs. Oh, boy. Go back to Nehemiah. Yeah, go back. With Nehemiah 1.
yeah.
Okay. So if any of y'all out there that's teaching this word, teaching Yahweh word, it's our job to tell the people. And if we don't tell the people, we're going to get our head knocked off. Nehemiah 1.
Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 1. The words of Nehemiah, the son of Hakaliah. And it came to pass in the month Chislev, in the 20th year, as I was in Shushan the palace, that Hanani, one of my brethren, came.
No, about Nehemiah 1:1, I said. What you read? I mean, Nahum. I'm sorry, my fault. I got sidetracked. I mean, Nahum 1:1. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Nahum 1:1. Yeah.
Nahum chapter 1, verse 1.
Let me 2. I want 1 and 2. Yeah, the second verse.
Nahum chapter 1, verse 2. Elohim is jealous,
He jealous,
and Yahweh revengeth,
and he gonna knock your head off. He revenges, cause revenge belongs to Yah and not you.
Yahweh revengeth,
Yahweh gonna get them back. You sit down and shut up.
and is furious,
In spirit, the Almighty know how to kill without going to jail. They ain't gonna do nothing to Yahweh. Then Yahweh knock their head off. Because ain't nothing gonna happen when Yahweh do it.
Yahweh will take vengeance on his adversaries,
Yahweh will take vengeance on his adversaries, people that hate Yah.
and he reserveth wrath for his enemies.
He put the wrath up for his enemy. He let it go. He gonna get the enemy.
Yahweh is slow to anger,
It take Yahweh a long time to get angry.
and great in power,
And great in power with this weather.
and will not at all acquit the wicked.
Will not at all acquit the wicked.
Yahweh hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm,
He got his way in the whirlwind and the storm. That's his weather.
and the clouds are the dust of his feet.
When you see them clouds in the sky, that's the dust of Yahweh's feet. That's just the dust, man. That ain't his feet. That's the dust of his feet. Read.
He rebuketh the sea and maketh it dry,
He do all that.
and dry up all the rivers. Bashan languisheth, and Carmel, and the flower of Lebanon languisheth. The mountains quake at him, and the hills melt, and the earth is burned at his presence. Yea, the world and all that dwell therein. Who can stand before his indignation?
Who can stand before Yahweh's anger? Indignation means anger. If the Almighty ready to kill and knock your head off, the whole world gets scared. When he send them storms and hurricanes and mudslides, earthquakes, when he send that weather through, everybody gets scared. Everybody's scared, even the animals. Read.
And who can abide in the fierceness of his anger?
Nobody. Can't nobody stand before y'all when he put the destruction up on your tail, when he get ready to bust head. Can't nobody stand it.
His fury is poured out like fire,
That's right.
and the rocks are thrown down by him.
Them rocks from them volcanoes and them rumbling and going on, them storms, them mudslide, what's that snow, them up on the mountain, what they call that, when the big old snow thing coming down?
Blizzards.
No, not no blizzards, something else, but I don't know. Read.
Yahweh is good,
Yahweh good.
a stronghold in the day of trouble.
Yahweh is a stronghold in the day of trouble. When trouble come, you better trust in Yah and quit talking about your money and that gun.
And he knoweth them that trust in him.
Don't you know Yahweh know who trust him? You can't fool. You can fool me, but you can't fool Yahweh. He know. Read that again.
Yahweh is good,
Yahweh good.
a stronghold in the day of trouble.
A stronghold in the day of trouble. Hide behind Yah and don't worry about it.
And he knoweth them that trust in him.
And he know everybody that trust in him. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Mark. And avalanche. That's talking about the avalanche. When an avalanche coming, that's Yah. Now, I'm ready for comment and question. I'm ready for comment and question. Because we finna be in some trouble, y'all. I'm telling you, you better trust in Yahweh. Because your money, your family, your guns, your job ain't gonna, JC, church, Winter Cross, ain't none of that gonna help you. You know what that's gonna do? Gonna make you get your head knocked off for trusting in something else. I'm ready for comment and question. Okay. I just come up with something. Something just came to me. Scroll of the ways of the read. Scrolls of the way. Okay. Yep. It says scrolls all the way up and read Scooney's question. Well, Scooney, who Scooney? Okay, I see that name up here. Scooney, what you want to know, Scooney? I mean Goonie. Goonie, yeah. What Goonie talking about? Anybody got any comment or question? Now I'm ready. Is he frying? Oh, Casanova, who is that now? Who talking about? Any comment or question, brothers and sisters? Okay, good. How do I quit backsliding? Sometimes I keep the Sabbath and sometimes not. Or I commit sins of watching adult flicks online. If you get my drift, I'm addicted to watching it. I'm never consistent. Okay. He asked the question. Okay. Let's see how you stop. Let me think. I know why. Because you don't trust in Yahweh with all your heart. You trust in Yahweh with partial of your heart. No, let me see. See, when you trust in Yahweh with all your heart, you ain't gonna break the Sabbath. You ain't gonna do that. Oh, let me find something right there. Let's see. Okay, go to Proverbs 3 and 5. This for Tony or Goonie. Let me read that Proverbs 3 and 5 and 6.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in Yahweh with all thine heart.
So evidently you ain't trusting in Yahweh with all your heart. Read.
And lean not into thy own understanding.
You lean into your own understanding when you break the Sabbath day. You lean into your own understanding. Read.
In all thy ways acknowledge him.
In everything that you do, you acknowledge Yahweh.
And he shall direct thy paths.
And he go direct your path. I can't do it. Only Yahweh can do it. He go direct your path. But you got to stop leaning to your own understanding. And your own understanding was causing you to go astray. Because you believe your own, you got to take your brain out and rewash your brain. Okay, hold up. Depends on Carol. Okay, it's piece of blood. For a piece of blessing, I have we go outside on the Sabbath. Okay, you go out outside on Sabbath. Let me show you. Go to Exodus right quick. This person said they go outside on the Sabbath day. I don't go nowhere on the Sabbath day. I stay at home. Let me show you why I don't go nowhere. Go to Exodus 16 and start at the 23. This for let me see. This for Curl and Moore. This for you.
Exodus chapter 16, verse 23.
Watch this, Curl and Moore.
And he said unto them, this is that which Yahweh have said.
Moses said, this what Yahweh said, y'all. Now this what Yahweh said.
Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto Yahweh.
Tomorrow meaning the next day, meaning the sun gonna be shining. It's gonna be daylight outside. Tomorrow is the Sabbath the next day.
Bake that which ye will bake today.
Bake what you gonna bake on a Friday.
And seethe that ye will seethe.
And boil what you gonna boil on a Friday.
And that which remaineth overlay up for you to be kept until the morning.
And it's going to be left until tomorrow. Then you can eat it on the Sabbath day.
And they lay it up till the morning.
They laid it up in the morning.
As Moses bade.
As Moses bade.
And it did not stink.
It wasn't no worms in it, maggots.
Neither was there any worm therein. And Moses said, eat that today.
You can eat on the Sabbath day. I had some people tell me you can't eat nothing on the Sabbath day. You a lie. You can eat on the Sabbath day. Read.
For today is a Sabbath unto Yahweh.
This is Yahweh's Sabbath day that you can eat on his day. Read. But he's going to show you what you can't do. Read.
Today ye shall not find it in the field.
Today you ain't supposed to go out your house looking for nothing. Find it in the field. Go pick some grapes. Go pick some bananas. Go pick some. Read.
6 days ye shall gather it.
He give you 6 days to go to Walmart, the dollar store, wherever you got to go. He give you 6 days to get it.
But on the 7th day, which is the Sabbath.
The 7th day of the week is the Sabbath.
And if there shall be none.
Ain't gonna be no stores open. Ain't supposed to be, but they all open. The store ain't supposed to be open. Read.
And it came to pass that there went out some of the people on the 7th day for to gather.
They went out their house on the Sabbath day to gather. They went to go get it.
And they found none.
And it wasn't nothing there because Yahweh made it disappear. Ain't gonna be none. Because I told you to give you 6 days to get it. But you're gonna go out on the 7th day to get it anyway. Read.
And Yahweh said unto Moses, how long refuse ye to keep my commandments and my laws?
How long these black folks is not gonna keep my commandments and law? How long? How long you ain't gonna do it? Read.
See, for that Yahweh have given you the Sabbath, therefore he giveth you on the 6th day the bread of 2 days.
Yahweh gave you the Sabbath, and he gave you the bread for the food for 6 days to get it.
Abide ye every man in his place.
Abide every man in his place. Now watch this coin.
Let no man go out of his place on the 7th day.
Let no man go out of his place on the 7th day. Read it again.
See, for that Yahweh have given you the Sabbath, therefore he giveth you on the 6th day the bread of 2 days. Abide ye every man in his place. Let no man go out of his place on the 7th day.
Okay, let no man go out of his place on the 7th day. And when that 7th day fall on Saturday, it's talking about that day. Now, you can do what you want to do. But see, the difference between me and you, let me show you the difference. Go to Joshua. Let me show you the difference between me and you. This would separate the men from the boys. My partner said, men do what they want to, boys do what they can. Watch this. Now, Joshua 24. Okay, Joshua 24 and start at the 15th verse.
Joshua chapter 24, verse 15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve Yahweh.
Now, if it seem evil to you to serve Yahweh, it might seem evil for you.
Choose you this day whom ye will serve.
Choose you this day when you going to serve Christianity or Yahweh.
Whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood.
Because on the other side of the flood, they were serving another God. Is you going to keep Sunday as your Sabbath, or is you going to keep Saturday as your Sabbath? Because the Christian Sabbath is Sunday. The Muslim Sabbath is Friday. Hebrews is Saturday. Read.
Or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house.
As for me and my house.
We will serve Yahweh.
We going to serve Yah. So that's the difference between me and you. As for me and my house, I don't know who you going to serve, but we going to serve Yahweh up in here. And that's all I needed. Okay, so about Hebrews Israelites to go to a building on. Listen, the Sabbath start before. You supposed to be in the building before the Sabbath start. You supposed to be in that building before the Sabbath start. You can't go run into no building, driving no car, and have a wreck or have a blowout or something happen. Anything might happen when you running somewhere in a car. And so when you get out and fix that flat, you working. You run out of gas and walk to the gas station and get some gas, you working. Okay. Like I just read, as for me and my house, we're going to serve Yah. I don't know what y'all going to do. Okay, Ben Yah say go to Numbers 15 and 32. Numbers 15 and 32.
Numbers chapter 15, verse 32.
That's Ben Yah and 30 to 36. Okay.
And while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man that gathered sticks upon the Sabbath day.
They found a man gathering sticks on the Sabbath day. That's right. Read.
And they that found him gathering sticks brought him unto Moses and Aaron and unto all the congregation. And they put him in ward because it was not declared what should be done to him. And Yahweh said to Moses, the man shall be surely put to death. All the congregation shall stone him with stones without the camp.
That's right, because he was out picking up sticks on the Sabbath day and he should have been at home.
And all the congregation brought him without the camp and stoned him with stones, and he died as Yahweh commanded Moses.
That's right. Yahweh said kill him.
Notice that it said found him. It didn't say that they saw him. So they had themselves also been outside on the Sabbath. The people
They found him. Yeah,
So
but they weren't
apparently-
picking up sticks. They weren't picking up no sticks though.
True. So apparently it's not a sin to go outside of your house on the Sabbath day. It depends on what you do out, what you're doing on the Sabbath day. So for example, if you were to walk outside
To the
And this-
mailbox.
no, not. I'm just saying, just walk outside. Period. Like down the street. That itself isn't a sin. But if you walk outside down the street to open your mailbox, get your mail, and go back in, that's where the sin comes in there because you're doing something.
It's not pertaining to the Sabbath.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Now let me see. Let's see. Well, I'm just gonna play it safe, y'all. I ain't gonna build a bop at a barbershop. I ain't going nowhere, so I know I'm safe. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I've been Old Testament only for the last month. Been keeping the law for the last 2 years where I thought I was, but JC was an idol in the whole time. Yeah, that's right, sister. Curl Moore been an idol. Show me in the book what Yahweh say have anything to do with JC and get $500. If anybody can show me what Yahweh say, follow him, believe in him, trust in him, hope in him, anything with him, and get some money. Show me what Yahweh say, follow him. And he say he's jealous. Yeah. Okay. What are your thoughts on the Day of Atonement? Can we keep the Day of Atonement partially? We can't really keep the Day of Atonement because we have to be in the Holy Land. We have to have a priest. We have to have an altar, and we're going to sacrifice on the Day of Atonement. Am I correct?
You can't the sacrifice part. No, you can't keep
No,
that part.
I said you got to be over in the Holy Land.
Yeah, that part you can't do, but you can keep. Let me just say.
That's
it
why
like
I say
this.
partially.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, partially to keep. Yeah, because you have to have the Levites. You have to have the altar. You have to have. Yeah, it's some rituals to go with the Day of Atonement. You can't fully keep it over here. No, sir. Mark Anthony, who more Ray Ishaya. Okay. No, you don't take no tithes now. Yes. I ain't never asked nobody for a dime on this station. I got over 300 videos and I ain't never requested or asked nobody for no tithe offering or a loan or give me. Them words don't come out of my mouth. I try to give away money. You watch all my videos. I done try to give away $1,000, $500 for questions. See, I'm the giving. I'm not receiving. I'm giving. So they can't never say I asked them for some money. I ain't never that money ain't never came out. I'm not, y'all got to give me 10% of this. No, I don't talk like. I try to give away money. Now everybody on here that know me and follow me, they know I give money away if they got the answer. But I ain't gonna give you nothing if you don't know nothing. You got to know something to get something on here. You got to know something. Let me see. Oh, I agree with you on that, y'all. Only 100. No feast days in captivity. You're right, brother. He absolutely right. Okay, give away zero to this day to the Christian. Yeah, well, the Christians don't know nothing. I always ask them a question they can't never answer. Show me what Yahweh say he's my only begotten son. Show me where Yahweh say he could die for our sin. Show me where you got to go through him to get to Yahweh. Show me where you got to have any kind of relationship with him. Show me where you got to follow JC anytime anytime. Where Yahweh said it. And they can get paid. Oh, okay, sister, I'm sorry. Y'all only want to, okay, I'm sorry, sister. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. She said, okay, I'm sorry. I am a woman of y'all. Okay, sister. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yep, y'all only is a woman. Well, it say, do I have any Genesis 6? Let's see. Go to Genesis 6 right quick. Okay, Elijah being Israel, do you have any teachings on Genesis 6, the fallen angels? I think I made a video about that. What do 6 and what? I think I made a video a while back about the angels. I can't remember what was the name of it though. Yeah, but I have said something pertaining to the angels. They call them cherubim. Cherubim and angels the same thing. Yeah, they call it cherubim. Yeah, I mentioned that in one of my videos. I don't know which one it was though. Serving the Most High. How would you tell your parents about serving the Most High only, like trying to tell them again? Well, I'm the only one in my family like this, so like I say, you got to tell them, and if they don't do it, that's on them. The sin up on them. He got mad and they told y'all. Man, I don't know about that now. Okay, Miss y'all only 100% say 100. Yeah, say go to Isaiah 55. Yeah. So yep, ain't no charging. Okay, yeah, she say 55 and 1.
Isaiah chapter 55 verse 1. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that hath no money, come ye buy and eat. Yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price.
There you go, sister. You popping corn right there, sister. That's right. You ain't got to have no money to hear the word of Yah. Yep, Jason Edwards. 2/3 will serve JC. Yahweh high until the witness come. 2/3. Okay, where that's at? Where you say 2/3? Where that's at, Jason Edwards? Where 2/3 will serve JC. Yasha. Okay, Curl Mercer. I've been eating my food cold. It was prepared Friday night. And are we allowed to use microwave to? I don't use nothing. I don't cut no microwave on. I used to. Now I used to cut the microwave. I ain't used the microwave in years though. I that's kind of like cooking or something. I tell you what now, you could get a crock pot. And now if that crock pot is on before the Sabbath start, you cool. And you can't light no fire on the Sabbath day. Let me show you. Let's go to let's go to Numbers right quick. See that anytime you can have a fire, but you can't start it on the Sabbath day. It's got to be already burning. No, I think it's no. I want Exodus chapter 35. Now this for Curl Mo. Exodus 35 started at the second verse.
Exodus chapter 35 verse 2. 6 days shall work be done, but on the 7th day there shall be to you a holy day, a Sabbath of rest to Yahweh.
To Yahweh, read.
Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death.
Whoever do any work on the Sabbath day gonna get the head knocked off, be put to death. Read that. That's the verse I want for her.
Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day.
You can't light a cigarette. You can't light a joint. You can't light a pipe. You can't light nothing on the Sabbath day. That fire have to be already ready when the Sabbath start. You cannot start no fire on no Sabbath day. It have to already be working. Now, if you got a crock pot and you got some beans in it, some whatever, some beef, oxtails or whatever, you could the crock pot could be already running on the Sabbath day, heating the food up, but you can't start it up on the Sabbath day. Yeah. No, you can't do that.
It has to be keeping it warm, but it can't be cooking.
Oh, be warm. Okay.
Yeah, as long as it's already warm. Cooked, but it's
got to be
keeping
warm.
It warm.
Okay, got to be warm. Yeah. Can't be cooking, got to be warm. Yeah. So that's how that go. No cooking on the Sabbath day, sister. I'm assuming Carol Moore is a woman, because I already made a mistake today and called y'all Honey TV. Yeah, my dear beloved sister. I'm sorry too. Okay, you can reheat it. You can't cook. That's right, Mark Anthony. That's right. You can heat it up like my son said. You can heat it up, but you can't cook it. Yeah. Oh yeah, everybody gonna die serving the idol. That's right, Jason. Everybody got to go. Kindle fire is forbidden. Right. That's right. Maybe Yahuda didn't see my question. All can I do is beg Yahweh for forgiveness. Me getting angry. Oh no, you don't do that now. Hold it. Let me show you what the Most High did for somebody cussing. Let me show you what that said. Let me show you what Yahweh did. Take us in the. No, you can't do that now. I don't care how mad you get. Is it Deuteronomy? That might be Deuteronomy too. Got that boy blaspheme Most High. Okay, it's got to be in Numbers. Then I think it's in Numbers of Leviticus. Oh boy, let me see what this is. Let me see. I posted. Okay, go Leviticus 24. I thought it was in Numbers of Leviticus. Yeah, see if that's it. Leviticus 24. Yeah, that's what I want. Yep, you're right, Mark. God, that's what I want. Leviticus 24 and start at the start the 14th verse.
Leviticus chapter 24, verse 4.
No, bag up. You're right. It's 10. Leviticus 24 and 10. You're right, Mark Anthony. That's what I want. Now this for what's the person? Is it Curl? Oh, somebody. Oh, is it Goonie? Goonie. I think this for Goonie. Yeah, read that.
Leviticus chapter 24, verse 10. And the son of an Israelitish woman, whose father was an Egyptian, went out among the children of Israel. And this son of the Israelitish woman and a man of Israel strode together in the camp. And the Israelitish woman's son blasphemed the name of Yahweh and cursed. And they brought him unto Moses. And his mother's name was Shelomith, the daughter of Dibri, of the tribe of Dan, and they put him in ward that the mind of Yahweh might be showed them. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Bring forth him that have cursed without the camp, and let all that heard him lay their hands upon his head, and let all the congregation stone him. And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, Whosoever curseth his Elohim shall bear his sin.
You're going to bear your sins now.
And he that blasphemeth the name of Yahweh, he shall surely be put to death.
You're going to surely be put to death for blaspheming the name of Yah.
And all the congregation shall certainly stone him, as well the stranger, as he that is born in the land, when he blasphemeth the name of Yahweh, shall be put to death.
Okay, so now that's going to be between you and Yahweh what's going to happen. I don't know if he's going to kill you or not, but he know your heart. So I can't say what he going to do. All I know what he will do when you do it. Okay, I'm a brother. Okay, you a brother. Okay, sorry about that. I'm a brother. I'm on people's account. I have to make one, but I found your live and joined in as soon as it was Old Testament. Yeah, yes, sir. Okay, Curl Mo. Yeah, but bro, that's gonna be. You got to do some hard praying for you got to humble yourself. But like I say, he will forgive you now. Yep. Ain't no sin too hard for y'all for not to forgive. Go to Ezekiel 18. Let me see. Like another identity within me, it wants to open being righteous. I have been frustrated though speaking against the Most High. And you better blaspheme JC. That's who you better take your frustration out on, JC. Because he ain't worth two dead flies. But this time I was considered the most. Well, be talking about JC when you want to blaspheme. What's the thoughts on wearing fringes? Go to Numbers 15. Elijah, go to Numbers 15 and 37. You must wear your fringes. I wear them everywhere I go. Yeah, you got to wear your fringes, brother. Everywhere I go. That's what you call represent. You know how Crips wear a blue rag, Bloods wear a red one, they represent. They know when you see that blue rag, you know 147 Crip, cuz that's what set they did. When you see them Bloods, you know what's up. Bloods don't, they you know, that's cuz, a blood. So you supposed to represent. When you see a vice lord with his head to the left, you know he represent. You see a G with it to the right, he represent. So, you know, you have to represent Yahweh like you do the streets. So, yeah, read that. Numbers 15 and 37. This for the brother Elijah ben Israel.
Numbers chapter 15, verse 37. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations.
Yahweh told us to make fringes and wear them. Read.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
A ribbon of blue. Your fringe is supposed to be blue. Now, you can have all colors, but you got to have some blue on it, because that's representing Yahweh when you got that blue on it. Read.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of Yahweh.
See, when you look up on your fringe, you remember all the commandments of Yahweh.
And do them.
And do them. So that's what fringe is about. Fringe is supposed to remind you of the commandments of Yah.
And that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes.
Don't do after what you want to do.
After which ye used to go a whoring, that ye may remember and do all my commandments and be holy unto your Elohim.
So the book say you got to wear fringes. Yep, you got that's mandatory.
I am Yahweh your Elohim,
That's right.
which brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your Elohim. I am Yahweh your Elohim.
Okay. So wearing fringes is mandatory. We got to wear our fringes, brothers and sisters. Anyway, anytime you go out your house, you're supposed to have your fringes on. That's representing Yah. When they see them fringes, oh man, that's Hebrew right there. All Hebrews supposed to wear their fringes outside their house. I ain't got them on in here. You know, I ain't got no fringes on, but when I step out that door, I got them on. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, so we got to wear them fringes, brothers and sisters. But I'm gonna get ready to close out. And the Goonie man, like you said, you have to stop trusting in your own heart and trust in Yahweh. And most people that you ain't serving Yahweh with all your heart. You serving Yahweh with part of your heart, half of your heart, some of your heart, most of your heart. Yeah. Anybody can give me a closing out prayer scripture before I go? Where do you get the fringes from? Tell the brother.
Lady named Raquel out of Atlanta, Georgia.
A lady named Raquel out of Atlanta, Georgia.
She has a brother. Her brother's Elkanah, He has his own YouTube channel, The House of Israel.
Yeah.
On YouTube. And I don't know her phone number by heart, but
well, tell her what the lady name is.
Her name is it's Rachel, but it's pronounced Raquel. So it's spelled Rachel, but she pronounces Raquel Yisrael. She has a brother. Her brother's name is Elkanah, and he has his own YouTube channel. It's called The House of Israel of Atlanta. They should be live now. So I'm sure if you go on their YouTube channel when they're live, just type in, how do I order some fringes? Because many people have done that, and she's given out her number so they can get fringes. So pretty much just go to that YouTube channel, and when they're live, type in the live comments, how do I get fringes? And I'm sure they'll give out her information or phone number.
Okay, so there you go, brother. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay then, brothers and sisters, I'm going to get ready to close out. And I want to give all honor, glory, and praise the works of Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Shalom, shalom.